feet hurt the slayer, yeah. Better off worse, took the good with the bad, yeah. I don't took a violin, they'll come lad, yeah. I don't told them hold down, where to kill them.
And
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, are you ready?
yeah. And welcome back to another episode of Lit Podcast. You know how we do it, you know what I'm saying? We're gonna stay lit, you know what I'm saying? D.o.c podcast style, you know what I'm saying? I got another guest coming back, you know what I'm saying? To bless the seat again, you know what I'm saying? Y'all already know, y'all should know him, man. That nigga comfortable on the couch, you know what I'm saying? That's that. Matter of fact, that's his domain over there, man. T-Squeeze, what's up, baby?
Hey, man, just chilling. What it do?
Man, what it do, man? Shit, nigga, we already been smoking and shit off camera and shit, so, you know, I need to roll up something fresh, you know. You got to roll, well, he already got something rolled up, shit. We almost done smoking and shit here. And this time, you know, I ain't got that loud right now. It ain't that loud, you know what I'm saying? This is that little shake. I got the rest of this shake I'm smoking on. I need to roll up something. What's this right here? What I got right here? What's this? What's the ice cream cake you said? What is some Tony Flakes? What you say?
Frosted Flakes.
Oh, that Frosted Flakes. Oh, nigga, we got some Frosted Flakes in the building. You know what I'm saying? Tony Tiger, great in this bitch.
Yeah, you know what I'm talking about.
So what's the deal though, man?
That's, you know, from this show, this on this snow cap right here.
Oh, that's that snow cap from the show?
Yeah,
nigga, you been
last
holding on for that long?
Yes.
Boy, you can hold out on a nigga, can't you?
Yeah.
How long can you hold out on a nigga?
Shit,
Matter of fact, how many niggas you done hold out on?
Man, say, man, just whatever the price was right.
Yeah, the price is right. So how many times you done hold out on Azariah Slim?
I never.
When he done called you in that late night and shit, need you and shit, you nah. What about when you over there and now everybody in the smoke session, that nigga done smoked his whole sack and you still got your sack at the end of the night?
Yeah, you see,
Yeah. So you
nigga held out, man. He got to hold out to you, man.
Do you at least fire it up with a nigga when y'all leave and shit? You be like, hey, nigga, man, I still got a little bit of this. You know what I'm saying? You want to hit this?
Shit, I'm gonna give you the half of it.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, I'm gonna smoke it all
man. So it's worth to hold out on fucking with you, huh?
Yeah.
All right, man.
Get your munchies right.
Man, get the munchies right. All right, shit. Well, okay, when you get the munchies, what you want?
Some barbecue.
Barbecue.
At night, if it's at the club and shit like this, huh?
Oh, shit, straight barbecue, huh? You don't hit the corner store, huh? You don't get the bag of chips.
Nah, I'm gonna hit that corner store, get some tacos, some shit like that.
Taco? What corner store you get some tacos at?
Yeah, over there in Cedar Hill.
Cedar Hills?
Yeah.
Okay, Cedar Hill got a late night taco shop? Was it like?
Shell Station.
A Shell Station?
Yeah.
Oh, so it's like Frill City?
Yeah, nah, it's better than that.
It's better than Frill City?
If you ain't had it before, yeah.
Hell no, I ain't had it.
Yeah, that shit wore me out. So.
Yeah, damn, nigga, shit. Hold up, pause.
Wow.
But you know what I'm saying? No, real nigga shit. No, so, okay, all right, so.
No Diddy. No Diddy committed. Yeah, that way.
We're not allowed to say no Diddy. You get in trouble for saying no Diddy, right? Nah, niggas been getting locked up for saying no Diddy.
Oh, man. Shit.
Man, nigga, shit, no. So, man, what you been up to, man? I said we stepped out, man. Man, I appreciate you inviting me out to the showcase and shit.
Oh, man, I appreciate you sliding out, man.
Man, shit, man, that was a lovely event.
Man, it was an honor,
I think we need to have more like that in Dallas. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But we also need to start coming on early, my nigga, because shit, niggas be leaving that. Yeah, because we was talking about that shit, though. Yeah. But, so how that event come together?
You know, Rife, George Lopez, Rife, man, you know, they came together with it. You know, been putting the 420 projects together, you know, real exclusive. So they just set the date, you know what I'm saying, and promote it, you know what I'm saying? But they had something way earlier, so it's kind of like died down when the Chiefs lost.
Yeah, the Chiefs, man. That bullshit ass football game, man. That right there, man, dude. Before halftime, what was it? What 44-0?
Shit, man.
Did you watch the game?
I was at work.
Now, at least you were clocking in dollars, shit. Yeah, you ain't missed nothing.
Yeah, then
you know what I'm saying?
Performed that night. You know?
That was the night of the thing. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But I tuned in a little bit. I didn't get to watch all of it, but I tuned in a little bit. What I saw, it wasn't even worth watching anymore.
Chiefs, my team though.
Chiefs, your team.
My
shit.
other team.
Oh shit! Your other team got their ass whooped, nigga. Like they supposed to. What?
Yeah, they supposed to have.
Like that?
if you played them niggas before, man, you supposed
Is you drunk? What's in your cup?
something that sip.
Talking about your team supposed to. I be mad. Fuck that. My team ain't supposed to lose like that.
They ain't my you know what I'm saying? They ain't
What's your main team?
Cowboy.
Nigga, they losing too.
Shit, but I'm riding with them. Shit. You know, Pat got them some. We trying to get some where we at. Need that to get some.
Man, look here. I love the Cowboys just like the next man in the D. But I'm going to tell you something that you might not know about the Cowboys. A lot of niggas out here, a lot of y'all might not even know about the Cowboys. It's something that I personally know about the Cowboys that you might not know. Want to know? They dumpster juice. Straight dumpster juice. Oh, nigga, yes. Dumpster juice, fam.
I feel you got to prove.
Nigga, they dumpster juice. Nigga, swear to God on my mama. Nigga.
On me. Okay,
shout out 607 Unc, you know what I'm saying? I swear to God on my mama, nigga, they dumpster juice, nigga. Shit. Nigga, and the Chiefs, nigga, the shit. Nigga, I don't even know what to call them, nigga, the shit. Nigga, they thought they was slicking in worm sperm, but them niggas right there, shit, goddamn, they straight cat piss. Nigga, just straight, ugh.
Yeah, they thought they was slicking them frog pussy on the lily pad.
Man, shit, they done slipped off that damn lily pad, shit. That whole, man, fuck that. Like I say, who you got this year? It's coming up. We got a whole new year. Who you going for? You still rooting for Cowboys, or you still in the KC too? Nah, I thought so you ain't no Eagle fan now.
Nah, I'm DeSoto Eagle
Damn,
fan.
I thought they may have transformed y'all niggas. You know what I'm saying? Because the way that ass whooping is, I could have sworn you had one got attacked to the Eagles.
Nah, we straight Cowboys.
Straight Cowboys.
NFC.
Already.
And then secondary is Chiefs. You know, blue team and the red team.
Already. Shit. I mean, we're going to get to talk about that blue team and the red team later on, but I want to talk about the show, though. So, y'all had some live performances as well and shit. So, like, I seen you perform. You know what I'm saying? You did your thing. What songs were you performing? What you put out there?
No Doubt, Out the Jar. Man, what else I had out there? Me and Rife did Shake. Yeah. Oh yeah, 100 Different Ways, and that's what I do. I mean, you know, I got a few of them out there, but that's what I pretty much had performed.
Is those songs out?
Yeah, they out on Wax.
And where can they get that from?
Our streaming platforms. You can get it on, you know, Apple Music, YouTube, whatever you choose to. You know.
Well, so what, they singles or they on the project?
Nah, they on singles.
They all singles?
Yeah, well, After Jar is on the hybrid project, so you know what I'm saying? It's my 420 High Society project. So,
okay, all right.
Yeah, for smokers only on that one.
All right, so who y'all got on this project?
Which one?
High Society 420.
That was me, Azariah Slim. Got Lil Murph, NFL Murph, Mike T. Shit, that's it. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, that's it.
And so right now, what you doing? You got any videos for it? How you pushing it besides doing the, you know, performances and stuff?
Right now, you know, just letting it go online. You know
just going online
and on shows. You know.
Right. Like, I want to know. So with the music, because you were saying something to me about how passionate you is about this music. Yeah. And what do you think is missing in the music now, and what do you think that it's going right now? And do you still think that it's profitable? That's 3 questions in one, might I ask.
Where it's going, if it's profitable, and what was the other one?
I don't know. You tell me. I'm high.
Well, see, check it out. You know what I'm saying? Where it's going, you know what I'm saying? It's going music.
Yeah, what is missing though? That's the other question.
Okay, what is missing? It's missing like right now, all the new Dallas, say the new Dallas for instance, all the OGs that got music, they should be allowing them to sample their music. You see what I'm saying? Keeping their whole circulating, coming back through. Right. That's one way right there. But, you know what I'm saying? I don't think people understand that one. But
right, keeping our Dallas history, our OGs and all that with the new Dallas alive. You know, I feel you.
Yeah, but it also educate the world too, since we on the global scale right now. So
right.
they'll be learning who the artists that was making noise before. You know what I'm saying, out here.
Right, but you also gotta have it goes both ways too, because you gotta have certain producers who also want to tap into that old Dallas, you know what I'm saying, versus the new Dallas and make that blend as well
Yeah,
for them to accept it. But I feel where you coming from though.
yeah, but it's the production game is different because anybody can make it, not just anybody, but people that's passionate about the sound and want to make their own sound and make their sound for themselves. So that, the production a little different. You know what I'm saying? So you get beats, get beats unlimited. You know what I'm saying, for anywhere now.
Right. So that's what you saying. That's what's missing.
Yeah.
All right. And then so what makes it profitable from then to now? Because we coming out of selling trunks. Now we online. It's more deals. It's more rappers. More everybody putting out videos online, putting out more music. You know what I'm saying? It's what we call saturated. So where does it become profitable, or how do you make it profitable?
Go back to the old way. Get print CDs, tapes, albums. You know what I'm saying? Just start really getting merchandise and start setting up everywhere you at.
Yeah, but most cars don't have no CD player.
Nah, they got some stuff you can play it on.
Like what?
You know what I'm saying? They got stuff you can play it on.
Talk to me.
But you know
Cause
what I'm saying?
my computer don't even have a CD player.
But you don't have to. You don't even have to open the CD. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
That's just a custom item for somebody.
Okay. I feel it.
So,
I feel
you know what I'm
it,
saying?
yeah.
But just still have it.
Right.
Some people do though. You know what I'm saying? And they got record shops still selling.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? People music and shit like that.
So basically, you saying still use the old game with the new game.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And that's how you can build what you're trying to build
Yeah,
with this music and make it profitable.
Yeah, but also like, you know what I'm saying, network with people, you know what I'm saying, and start a trade, you know what I'm saying. Like when we were young, we used to trade baseball cards and shit like this,
Right.
pencils. So it's the same thing with the merchant, support one another. That's basically what I'm trying to say.
Facts. So where you see the music going right now?
See, it's making some noise, you know what I'm saying.
Right.
I feel like it's right now, anybody can do whatever they want to do. It's just whatever your hustle on.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? If you put into it like that, you're gonna get a lot out of it. You know what I'm saying? So, but I mean, just staying relevant and keep being productive, not destructive. You know what I'm saying? So,
Right. So are you satisfied with the state of your music and where and how you progressed and from where you came from right now? Or are you still hungry?
yeah, I'm always hungry. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? I'm a hog, but like I got way more room. I mean, I got more shit to do. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
To work on. You know what I'm saying? But I have came a long way with the confidence, with the support, with you know what I'm saying. Just me actually believing I'm the main product. You know what I'm saying, for myself. And push myself along with whomever coming along with me. You know what I'm
Right.
saying. Staying grounded to what we talked about. Me and Azra Slim. I'm glad he here.
Yeah, shout out Azariah Slim, baby. What's up?
Yeah.
What's going on, baby?
What's happening?
Yeah, shit, nigga ghost in the wind around this hoe.
Franchise player, man. Yeah.
Shit.
Happy belated birthday to Mo Inc. too.
Yeah, man. Yeah, shout out Mo Wink. Long live motherfucking Mo Wink, goddamn me. And shit, I do it for him. You know what I'm saying? Shit, goddamn me. If you know, you know. If you know, you know, bitch.
R.I.P. that nigga, man.
For real.
How do you balance doing your projects and helping other people with their projects? Because I notice you obviously work with a lot of different people, and you have your own thing going on. And I don't think a lot of people realize how hard that is. So how do you balance it?
It's a good question. Well, first of all, let's see what the people that I help, right? Seeing what they need first, because I'm already knowing what they pretty much need. So just whenever they say I need this, I just kind of be alert on it and utilize the resource. You know what I'm saying? We got a good team. You know what I'm saying? To of course to help me be able to stay on on course. And with me, I just practice. So I'm gonna be listening to my music. I'm gonna be making my beats. In my times that I make it daily. So inside that, I'm gonna be playing my music. So, and I have a lot of other people music along. So I get a balance to guide through. You know what I'm saying? Where I'm at with it, engage. And then also researching and seeing what's going on out there in the world, so I know my competition. You know.
So with you being a resource for
hmm
others, do you leverage that relationship when you need resources, when you need help from them? Or
But,
that's not
Yeah,
your
you see the
yeah.
nigga be holding back. Hell yeah, that nigga leverage.
Well, nah, you messed me up with that.
with you being a support pillar, right?
Uh-huh.
Because you're supporting everyone, right? If
Yes,
they need
ma'am.
something, do you leverage those same relationships? Then when it's your turn, you're like, hey, I can call so and so. Like, do you do a lot of push and pull with that, or is it
Uh,
more so just you being a support pillar for us?
well, I appreciate it when I do get it. You feel what I'm saying? And but I just know that the show got to go on. So whether somebody come or not, I know I got to do this for the business sake.
No, good answer because that's
Yeah.
very dangerous. Good question too because it's very dangerous, especially when you're dealing with men. You know what I'm saying? Because especially you dealing with men, it's like nigga, if I do something for you, nigga, don't like hold me to like, oh, I gotta always do something for you because you'd always do something for me. That'll
Yeah.
start problems. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And that's why, like, when you do something for people, you do shit like you say for the love. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
Yeah. Yeah.
And then sometimes when you least expect it, like you said, it'll come back to you.
Right.
You know what
Right.
I'm saying?
Right.
You'll never
Yeah.
know, but it'll come back to you.
Yeah. Yeah. That's real. That's true right
And
there.
I think about that question in the sense of because you do for others, you're meeting an array of people at all times.
Right.
So when you become a resource or a support pillar for people, it's not that you're asking for something in return, but when you got a show or when you, I don't know, you just want people to show up for something, you end up being that person that everybody's like, oh yeah, this so and so, yeah, let me go out and support. It's natural because you're already in your natural element supporting others. So I'm
Right.
just
Right. Right.
trying to get that out there for people who feel like it's got to be me all the time, or
Yeah.
they got to prioritize themselves and put themselves first, and not understanding how when you are contributing to the success of others, it comes back around to you.
Right.
No
Right.
facts.
Yeah. Big facts. You know what I'm saying?
No, that's facts. That's
Like
facts too. It's like, I mean, it's what would it
so
say, Pastor Troy? Everything is vice versa.
like for instance, like Lawton, how he came out there, Kinfolk was on the show, you know what I'm saying? Like we still like we fans of each other, you know what I'm saying? Like I wanna see my people win, you know what I'm saying? Because I'm right there by them, and like I feel like this podcast is like one of the biggest podcasts that and plus the information that he got, you know what I'm saying? So I think that's big on people need to see these podcasts because the information that you're gonna learn that you never knew, you know what I'm saying, coming from people our age and our era, you know what I'm saying, had to grow up in, you know what I'm saying, these environments, you know what I'm saying, to survive.
And speaking of that, like, and through all that, how, as a artist, you know what I'm saying, in today's time, how do you make yourself relevant or even heard or seen?
Okay.
Because with that obstacles, we have these platforms, we have these things, but like, how does that equate into you staying relevant or people feeding into what you have in the offer?
I mean, well, you just gotta have a presence, you know what I'm saying? Gotta have like I create content daily, so just being, active and attractive out there, you know what I'm saying? That helps. For one, you gotta be like that, but you could do there's certain things you could do just keep yourself relevant. If you see something like when you strolling through your phone, just repost it, but put your music on there. You know what I'm saying? That's kind of like what I do. I might put me and Kinfolk music out there, or whomever that's in the circle or whatever. So that's one thing. And then like just actually putting you know, pictures and you know, just memories out there. So you know, I do the camera work too. So I got a lot of stuff. You know,
Right.
just for me personally, and for the fam, I got a lot of stuff and I understand the algorithm. You know, like the different times of the day that you supposed to be. You know what I'm saying? Up from promoting and marketing yourself.
Right. But don't you think you need more than just the algorithm though?
Yeah,
Like,
yeah, you do.
right.
Yeah,
Right. Because a lot of people still don't travel. They don't get outside. They stay, they get comfortable, where they at. And they feel like they get the views. 'Cause prime example, it wasn't Cash Page. It was, we was watching Rhythm and Flow. It was the artist from Dallas.
Something,
Uh, huh?
honey.
huh?
Honey, what was her name?
It was,
I think that was it.
it was Honey something. Golly,
It was honey. I don't know why I got the wrong person in my name.
because I used to always promote her. I used to always put her on Mediamatic, all that stuff like that. She get a lot of views, videos, get a lot of views, but she also got to the show Rhythm and Flow, and it tested the skills. You know what I'm saying? It tested everything. As an artist, and it put her in a place, where she had to really learn.
Honey Gold.
Honey Gold.
Honey Gold.
Yeah, Honey
It
Gold.
seems like I seen that.
Yeah, you done
before.
seen Honey Gold before. She be around here. She do her thing.
Okay.
She from the city. She went on Rhythm and Flow and did her motherfucking thing too.
Okay.
But she didn't win. You know what I'm saying? She didn't make it all the way. I think she was more nervous because it was how the platform was, and it probably was some bullshit behind the platform. Because I know too, when you dealing with stuff like that, they try to do certain stuff, and then you already know how certain people roll into the show. You can tell like, oh, that person already finna win this, and that. So it could have been a lot of factors. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of them shows be rigged. You know what I'm saying? Just being straight up. But it also the tells as an artist though, it shows too. Like you can have all that from where you from, but if you're not really moving out, people don't know who you are. And I realized that, and then also, them views, sometimes people not making it and turning it into money.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? If you feel where I'm coming from.
Right.
And then rap too. I want to say something about this. Do you think it's coming more social media based, like far as like now more people are turning to podcasters, more people are turning into influencers or gamers and stuff like that? Because that's what I'm starting to see more of.
I mean, like, you just gotta find your niche,
Right.
Whatever it is that you're good at, and whatever it is that you interested in. Then if you're gonna do a podcast, just be informative.
Mm-hmm.
This is information time of the nation. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So just having education and information gonna get you across the nation. But
Right.
just being able to have, what I'm saying, if you're gonna do something, make sure that it's well worth it. You know what I'm saying? Value yourself first.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you gotta value
Like
yourself.
I come in here, I see it's good value, and you care about your craft. You feel what I'm saying? So like that's what I mean. You know what I'm saying? Like
Right.
you know how much you really care about this. You know
Right,
what I'm
facts.
saying? And then for you to reach out to, all of us. You know what I'm saying? Then have a grandpa George tell you go give me a glass of water. You know what I'm saying?
Hey man,
Yeah,
that country side of me ain't never going nowhere.
Man,
Nigga, I don't give a fuck how
look,
much money
man.
I get or what I
Man,
do.
I
My
love
nigga,
that, man.
my nigga, the cliff ain't never coming out of me. You know what I'm saying?
Man,
Shit,
yeah,
I was
yeah.
just nigga. That's just real shit.
That's what I'm talking about. That's what it is right there.
Man,
Yeah.
I gotta get O2 and Lil Rich on here, man. I done seen O2 was over there on He's a Leo platform.
Oh yeah.
You didn't see the interview he did with He's a Leo? Did you see it?
Yeah, I seen it. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, so you knew about it?
Oh yeah. I thought I told you. I ain't tell you about it.
Nah, you didn't tell me about it, but I seen it.
Yeah.
That was a nice interview.
Yeah,
you know what I'm
yeah,
saying?
yeah.
He see
That's
the
a
part
good
when he
look.
was talking about Oak Cliff.
Yeah, it's a good look for the city, bro.
Yeah. He had put he put the cliff on there. You know what I'm saying? I was like, okay, because he was
that nigga cold, man.
yeah,
O2.
yeah,
Hey,
O2 cold, man. I gotta get him on the platform.
Say, man.
Man, shout out O2.
He very passionate. And, you know, he got a real sound. You know what I'm saying? And he rep that old cliff, man, to the realest, to the fullest.
Nah, facts, man.
Shout out to him and Little Richard, man, and the whole Big Wheel movement, man. Froze on it. You know what I'm
Man, how that track coming together?
See, man, hey, man, come on, man.
Man, I'm just saying, man.
Lie.
You know what I'm saying? Shit, man. I know y'all over there working. Y'all working.
Hey.
Man, we gonna get something. But what y'all gonna do for the city, man?
We gonna see.
You know what I'm saying? Because the new Dallas, it's New Dallas now.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
How you feel about what New Dallas? You know what I'm saying? Like, how you feel about this?
Well, you got to realize back then, you know what I'm saying, when Mr. Hit That Hoe and all them, they already had the thing called New Dallas. You know what I'm saying? You know, and it was the same idea. So I always respected it. You know what I'm saying? So with the new generation is embracing that New Dallas again, instead of just like it's old Dallas, it's because you know they just revented and New Dallas again. It's like New Dallas again, but now we really enforcing that New Dallas. Like nigga, I'm fucking with you, you fucking with me, etc. You know what I'm saying? I feel like the city, quiet but kept, has always been like that. We always fuck with each other, but we never fuck with each other because we know niggas out here can get grimy.
Yeah.
Oh, niggas can get cutthroat at the drop of a dime.
I
mean, I'm talking about, man, I'm talking about you and you niggas be sleeping on the same floor together. You know what I'm saying? Nigga gonna get you. You know what I'm saying? It's like, but we always kind of fuck with each other, and then it's like, sometimes we didn't. I remember at a point in time, man, let's go back. Fuck it. Remember, was a point in time where Cliff niggas ain't fuck with South Dallas niggas. South Dallas niggas ain't fuck with Cliff niggas. Niggas definitely didn't fuck with North Dallas niggas. Like that was a
Keep going.
you know what I'm saying? Nigga, Oak Cliff niggas really didn't fuck with Duncanville niggas and DeSoto niggas and shit like that. Nah, I'm gonna keep it thorough.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It was like that. You know what I'm saying? Niggas, it was niggas wasn't even fucking with West Dallas niggas. West Dallas nigga was an island of his motherfucking own.
Say that West Dallas was his own island, bro.
West Dallas was his own fucking island, nigga.
Island, yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
For real.
Like, nigga, that was like, who? West Dallas? Like, what? You know what I'm saying? Like, but niggas had some killers in that motherfucker. The projects was so big in the West. You know what I'm saying? Just like the projects was big in the Cliff. So they tore them hoes down. The only last project remaining is Moneyham Court. You know what I'm saying? And then you got, out there in the Grove and shit, you know, in the South, you had the Francis, you know what I'm saying, Turner Court, all that shit like that. Like, it was a time where niggas, you couldn't just go in the hoods like that. I was just talking about that the other night.
You couldn't go to Bunton and all that type of shit.
You couldn't just go roll up in no motherfucking Bunton. You know what I'm saying? You couldn't even roll up in East Dallas like that. You know what I'm saying?
You really couldn't roll nowhere like that.
Foreign
Village Oaks. If you weren't from Village Oaks, don't be in Village Oaks.
Man, Village Oaks niggas will run you over in the middle of that long road. You try to run down that motherfucker.
Ain't no lights on the bitch.
Ain't no lights on that bitch. You better not go Southern Oaks way. You better.
You better not go down the wrong. You know what
I'm saying? Niggas didn't even go to Joppy. You know what I'm saying? And Joppy was right there. Joppy is his own island.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I know how my cousin them felt about coming to the Soto, man. You know what I'm saying?
Man, niggas felt uncomfortable. When niggas start, when the Section 8, that's what I'm talking about, when Section 8 came out, you know what I'm saying? Niggas, they started splatting out, you know what I'm saying? When they started turning down apartments and shit like that, you know what I'm saying? When they started turning down, you know, Vernon Hills and shit like that, niggas was like, oh shit, you know, mama's moving over here, niggas moving to the South, niggas moved to the Grove, niggas moved to Mesquite, you know what I'm saying? Niggas moved to North Dallas, you know, then you had niggas move to the Soto. You know what I'm saying? You had niggas move to Lancaster, all that shit like that. Niggas was going to Wilmer.
Yeah.
From the Cliff.
Highland Hill.
Highland
That's
Hill.
where them Highland Hill niggas was going.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah, my little niggas was going to Wilmer and shit. The Joppy niggas was going to Wilmer too. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Right there, and then right there, you on the bridge. you in the bro. Man,
Hold up.
Bread, nigga.
that's that frosted flake.
Man,
Man, I don't know, man. This motherfucker right here, God, nigga, what?
So
Nigga,
let me ask y'all. Can I ask y'all a question?
Go
come
ahead.
on then. Cool world.
What? Since we talking about the city, right?
Yeah, talk to a cool world.
Was it a bell that we missed? Like going back to when d.o.c, all that. It's a lot of talent. It's a lot of names that done really came out of this bitch that have made contributions over the years.
Right.
Where did we go wrong?
We didn't hone it in. We didn't uplift the ones that was coming out. We shunned the ones that was coming out.
I agree.
Like we hated everyone who coming out because we wasn't in that position. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Like we sat there, we knew d.o.c from the city. Nobody never rooted d.o.c from the city because we felt like he wasn't shouting us out. We felt like he was repping the West Coast. You know what I'm saying? Then the same thing with Big Chiefah. Nigga, you know how many albums, how much blood and sweat and tears Big Chiefah put in this motherfucking city? And nigga, I remember I used to go to shows with Big Chief and they cut the light off and while that nigga rapping. That was like one time, it was like way back in the day. You know what I'm saying? On some GG shit, you know what I'm saying? And like Chiefah made a fucking name for his fucking self. You know what I'm saying? And we didn't embrace that. You know what I'm saying? Niggas don't even that's why it was so big when Mo3 sampled Mo3 or took that Hold Your Tongue. That was a big thing because you sharing love, even though I don't know what went behind the scenes about, Chief and not wanting him to do that and shit like that, but and that's another thing. The OGs don't want us touching some of their stuff, or they don't want us, certain things like that. And it's like you got to let us because we paying homage. We got to be the new Dallas to make us grow. You know what I'm saying? And that's where we missed out on, my nigga. We hated on motherfucking Gator Man. You know what I'm saying? When he was coming out, we didn't support him like that. You know what I'm saying? And then that's the thing I was listening to on one of the podcasts. I forget which one. I'm sorry
Shout
about
Gator
that.
Man.
But if you hear what I'm saying, you know where it come from. But we didn't support our artists, but white people support our artists. You see what I'm saying? Black folks don't.
The world do.
Yeah, the world do.
And that's one, like you said, we don't support our artists.
Right. But if we say they are that's them, that's the nigga, that's he the shit, this the shit.
Right.
Them white folks gonna get it.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
And 9 times out of 10, they might be on it before a nigga is. You looking at the white boy like, nigga, how you know?
But that's and I feel you on what you're saying, right? But I be thinking about when you think about the big picture, it's niggas that didn't had that it didn't do right. It didn't do right with it.
That's true. Yeah, it goes both ways.
You know what I'm saying?
That's why I say it go both ways.
Is he just the type of niggas we is?
But check
You
this
know
out.
what I'm saying?
Hey,
the type of niggas Dallas niggas is.
this is what I'm trying to say
Or
right
do
here.
you think it's something else?
It's a lot of factors. It's generational gaps.
Yeah.
Some niggas come in, they nigga 5 years, 6 years older, 7 years older. They had his time, so he looking out for that little generation. So that little generation that we didn't see, you know what I'm saying? Like you got to realize, like how Cottonmouth did it. Cottonmouth, he made sure you seen Lil Joe's and all them people in his music videos. You know what I'm saying?
Right, that's what it's
you know what I'm saying? Like elbows out the windows. He made you see, you know what I'm saying? DJ K-Rock and all that da. You know what I'm saying? If you really paid attention, you know what I'm saying? So everybody got touched in a certain way. It's just all about how it trickled down to the next generation, just like how Zillionaire Doe. You know what I'm saying? That's coming from JJ the Prince.
Yeah.
Look how long ago JJ Prince been out. He was JJ the Prince, freestyle king of Dallas, fucking with Lil Flip way back in the Gap. Came out doing compilations and everything with Big Chiefah. Yep. And more niggas in the city. And niggas in South Dallas and Dixie Circles and some more things.
He brought J-Dog too.
And J-Dog, brought J-Dog to South Dallas. So it's like,
A lot of that starts where y'all was just talking about. All of it starts from there. When you was just talking about the division throughout the whole metroplex in the city. That shit carries on over into the next generation of music.
Right. I'm trying to figure
That's what I'm saying. Then
the only way we solve it is when we figure out, like, what is it coming from? Like,
it's coming from not getting up off our ass.
saying?
And when we see these young niggas out here doing something, we going out there and we touching them. We coming out there, we doing stuff with them, getting in these videos with them. When these niggas having certain events, getting out there and showing out, come up and show up. You don't have to, I ain't saying come to every one, but you got to show these niggas that you care. One thing I know, and two things is for sure, and I always seen it. Nigga, when Lucci and Pookie and all them was coming up, Nigga, Bobo Luciano was always there. When all these little cats was coming up out of Dallas, Bobo was always there. Nigga, BET Awards, nigga, I see Bobo Luciano and his wife. Nigga, he there. You know what I'm saying? And that's the thing.
Shout out to Bobo.
Yeah, shout out Bobo Luciano on Super Tight TV. You know what I'm saying? Like we got to be there. This is the D, nigga. This is the dirty D, nigga. The dirty D, nigga, and everybody be standing on that. Nigga, like, and if we gon' do it, and if we gonna be about it, we gotta be about it. You know what I'm saying? We gotta really make a fucking movement, nigga. You know what I'm saying? And the movement just don't evolve you. That's why P is the biggest and the greatest to ever do it. And that's why Birdman had to follow in his formula.
And that's why those camps was able to put everybody on, because everybody, you saw who was coming next. Everybody shared the spotlight. Everybody in Dallas, our whole thing since the beginning, everybody want to be number one. At the end of the day, you can't be first all the time. And actually, the trick of the game is, if everybody put themselves last, ain't nobody gonna be last.
Facts.
If you put somebody else first, if everybody does that, we all first. There is no, and I don't know why that can't. I don't know if it's a lack of humility or what, but
that's something that I did. You know what I'm saying? I put myself last and let my other people that have the talent, you know what I'm saying, go on and show it. Let me go on and get behind the camera. You know, but to what he's saying a while ago, I want to say, like, when people, the artists around here, they don't move fast enough to say, when they say let's do some work, they don't work right then. Years done passed by. Fuck months, years done went by.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? Like, that's a problem right there. Just going, that's what Houston do. You know what I'm saying? They get right to it.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? They make music and get right on to it.
But see, and I'm glad he said that. Go ahead.
I was gonna say that also goes into the fact, because look, I consider myself, I'm an OG now. I can say that.
Okay, yeah. I want to work with you too. I want to work with you. You know what I'm saying?
I noticed that.
I gotta go back to the gym to get with you, but
when people, when you have artists, we might be chilling for a while, we might be doing something else.
I like the
And
challenge.
you got the next new hot artist in Dallas that's coming out, so everybody attention on them. And instead of all the OG artists rallying around them, they like, oh no, they forgetting about me. Let me now you want to compete.
Right.
Exactly.
Like, you should be embracing
right.
And
that shit right.
And stuff like that.
That
That's
right
why
there.
it keeps going like this, like a yo-yo. Just up and down, up and down, up and down.
Right.
Instead of, like, you talking about doing the exact same thing that I am doing.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Or what they are doing. Don't reinvent the steering wheel.
Right. Right.
You know what I'm saying? It's a detachable face. You pull the bitch out. You know what I'm talking about? But don't reinvent that bitch.
Right. But we gotta embrace the people in Dallas. Like, and I know a lot of niggas, and sometimes it's hard because there's a lot of cliques that don't fuck with the other cliques in Dallas. But it's still, you got to know how to be able to be that guy that can go to all them bridges, like we saying. You know, back then, even though we knew we couldn't go to South Dallas or West Dallas, but if you knew somebody who knew somebody, you can go here, you can go there, you can do this, you can do that. You know what I'm saying?
Man.
You can move how you want to move.
And me personally, I'm one person that done been through a lot of these different communities. You feel what I'm saying?
Right.
And I'm talking about all the way back since I was young. Because I used to hoop and play football.
Right.
So, we going to my people house, so we playing sports in the street. So, you know the people out there, and you know the ones who the ones or whatever.
Right.
But that's how you get to go to, you know what I'm saying, through the neighborhood, because you gonna hoop. At these parks, Fruitdale Park, Wheeling Park, that's where your name come from.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Well, first, then outside, then going to school and shit like that, then you being who you is at school, then you still in your community, but you still got relatives. You know what I'm saying? So that's how being able to maneuver through the community. People don't do that no more though.
Corey do. I know Corey with Clout. One thing I can say about Corey with Clout. Corey, when he say he gonna do something, he does it.
Okay, then.
And he stay true to it. I done been to a lot of events, especially with
Shout out to Corey Clark.
yeah, shout out to Corey Cow where
Yeah.
he uplift the kids, he's teaching, he's learning, he's giving. You know what I'm saying? And he don't give a damn if nobody finger ready showed up. He'll wait there. He'll sit there. He don't give a damn. He's still gonna open up shop. You know what I'm saying? The motherfuckers gonna flood that bitch. You know, and that's what it's about. You know what I'm saying? And that's why I was telling you the other night when we were riding, you hit me up. You like, hey, Lawton, you know what I'm saying? Say, man, look here, man. I swear to God on mama. I swear to God on mama. Nah, but you hit me. You hit me and you just like, give me some pointers on the show, how you well, how you feel about it and things like that.
Yeah.
And that's the things that we need, you know what I'm saying, for growth and development, for us to be out here when we fuck with each other, you know what I'm saying, we critique each other, we teach each other, we help each other, whatever it is, break bread with each other, whatever the case may be, and then, you get your critique. You got your critique that night. You know what I'm saying? I'm telling you that, man, you need to do this, you need to do that. Learn your words, nigga. Be on there, confidence, da-da-da-da. You know what I'm saying? And also this, and that. And the third, you know what I'm saying? Even the same thing with Slim. I was like, shit, hell, we got to stop performing in front of us. You know what I'm saying? Because we perform in front of us. When we go out and we do a show, we going to perform in front of all the other rappers who finna get ready to get on stage and do a show. You know what I'm saying? We never do a show where it's people who's coming to see the actual show. You know what I'm saying? Like, we can do this. We gotta, like I said, we gotta be out there. We gotta be touching. We gotta be out there. We gotta be, like I say, when you was in that club that night, you stood up or you did that. Y'all stayed in there until it was the proper time to do what you got to do, no matter who was in there. You know what I'm saying? And that's what it takes. But two, we got to take it to other levels. You know what I'm saying? Shit, that's all I'm saying.
It's always been the weakest link or the weakest part of Dallas has always been taking care of the business.
Facts.
People do not take care of business. And the minute we take care of business and professionalism and really treat it like a business, that's where the money, that's where the profit comes from.
Right.
Yeah.
You don't rap in front of other rappers. That's not your target audience. Like, that's not, if I'm going to throw a show for DFW or Dallas or for wherever, right? If you're going to throw a show for like that, you don't need to have 10 to 20 rappers because you're trying to get some money for people to come pay to perform and all that. You're not going to succeed like that. You need to have a couple of performers and you need to have a target audience. It ain't just because you my homeboy, you finna come perform. Nah, man, that ain't the audience that's here right now. I got you on the next one. We're going to do a different type of show for that because now we in this area. We got, like, nobody's handling business. Ain't no paperwork, ain't no contracts, none of that.
Like, no.
Everybody fall out. Ain't nobody made no money. Everybody still broke. Like,
No niggas don't be thinking about getting a lawyer. They don't be thinking about, like, damn, I done paid $500 for this beat. Nigga, I done paid down there $1,000 for studio time. Nigga, shit, to mix and master this motherfucker. Nigga, I had to go get an outfit, nigga, for my album cover. I had to pay down there $60 to $100, $150, nigga, for the album cover get done. Nigga, I had to go do posters and shit. Had to go print this and all that. Nigga, I done paid gas, all that money.
And then you too impatient to see it through on the marketing. You ain't done, nigga, just because you finished the song. Right. Now you want to move on to the next one because you tired of performing it.
Right, I'm tired of that shit. I think everybody in the world done heard it. I'm sick of it, so now I'm finna go make another album. Now you done wasted. You know what I'm saying? And that's why I heard to teach niggas, like, that's what I'm saying. That's why I'm here to, like, that's what the platform about, too, is, like, to, like, smoke, of course, get fucked up. But also, you know what I'm saying, educate, you know what I'm saying, people on how to slow down when you messing with the music game. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, we can swap. I've been on that motherfucker. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Slow down on your product.
Right. Slow down on your product.
Slow down on your product as far as in, if I got honey buns, right? Say honey buns is my specialty. Let the regular honey buns get flowing before I deliver the icing honey bun. You get what I'm saying? Like, you gotta slowly roll your product, right?
Right.
Yeah.
It's
like the McRib at McDonald's.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? That bitch when it come
and then
out.
your features in betweens will be the you know what I'm saying? Like that right there to hold you. That's why I say you working with the other cats in between. You see what I'm saying? Cause like that's why No Limit was successful. While Right now, Master P album out. Everybody else is featuring on Master P album, working on their album. You know what I'm saying? Now Mac album come out, everybody featuring on that motherfucker. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know, woo. Wait until what's the name album come out, and they album still. Well, that's that one album. Then they work that bitch. That bitch gonna be out for a minute. You know what I'm saying? Just like right now, Kendrick Lamar, them albums gonna be out for a minute, and before he come and join, he ain't just. You know what I'm saying? He ain't saturating that. You know what I'm saying? But when you look back and you start looking back and you start peeling back, you like, damn, that nigga did a feature with this nigga. Damn, they put a video out together. Damn, that nigga did a song with this.
The
Damn.
catalog started sitting right.
Right.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? But he also building a catalog too, because when you come in here and you record, just because you record, that ain't a catalog. Yeah, when you record, that's a master. Yeah, that's your masters. That's your copyright already because you recorded there, you signed it in the studio. You know what I'm saying? That's another piece of game. But like you gotta also too, you gotta have, like, when you have this, you know, your copyright, your masters and all that shit like that too. You gotta have everything in between. You gotta have like your split sheets, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You gotta have your goddamn copyrights, you know what I'm saying? You got any samples, you gotta get that shit cleared, you know what I'm saying? If you got a future guest that's on another motherfucking PRO, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? You might have to, if they would BMI and you would ASCAP, you got to contact this, woo, to make sure this goes through. You have to make sure you got BMI to make sure you get your publishing from over here. It's a lot of shit. Or CSAC, you got all that shit. You know what I'm saying? Then you still got to register your music. You still got to register this shit through the publishing company.
That's on the back end. Right now, that song ain't done. Or even if it is done, that song is a unpublished product. It's just a piece of work. When that motherfucker can generate some income, now it's a valuable asset. Until then, it don't have no value right now.
Okay, then.
Right.
It has potential for value.
Right.
Potential for value.
So you have all these, you have as many songs as you want to.
Yeah.
You got a catalog. You got a potential for value. But until it's generating income, it's a lot good.
Right, and I look at my work like as paintings, you know what I'm saying, on the wall. Like each one that I complete, you know, and then I put like all the stuff you just named. You got to do all that to make it be balanced. You know what I'm saying?
And you know one thing about paintings, about art, and why it's such a lucrative business.
Okay, then.
You can create a painting right now, right?
Yes.
And that could be your most treasured asset.
Right.
Until you sell that painting, it has no value.
Correct.
Once you sell that first painting, now I done bought this painting from you, right? I done paid $300, $500, whatever. I bought this painting from you. Now I can go get a appraiser to come in there and say, hey, I bought this for $500. I need you to appraise the value on that. Here's my receipt. I'm giving it value now. Now that painting has value.
Right.
So now when I go to sell it to somebody else, I'm like, man, that's worth $500. That's worth $700. It'll appreciate it in value. Who gonna tell me different? I got the receipts on the paper.
Yes.
It's like we can assign the value once we sell it. Once we put that's when the value comes.
Right.
That's what's important. That's really the same way music is.
That's what I'm saying. It's what it is. It's art. It's word painting. You know what I'm saying?
You
Like,
can go get advances on your music.
Yeah. You can get advances.
You gotta put the
You
value
can get
to it.
distributed. That's why it's all about moving out, go talking to these different companies and see what you can get for your music.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But you got to know what you're doing and like not just giving it away. You know what I'm saying? You can still make money with your music and not giving it away. You can still own your masters, lease your music. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And still get money on the back end. Right. And it's more than just putting your music out. It's niggas out here putting out movies. Man, it's all that putting, soundtracks, all that stuff like that. That shit still go. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And then you take that money, when you get that money, start investing. You start looking into land. You know what I'm saying? Looking into houses, looking into assets. You know, shit. That shit be hard sometimes.
This is music business.
Yeah, and it be hard sometimes because you don't always have the money, but you got to have the mind frame and knowing, like, when you get there, okay, that's what I'm going to put it back into. You know what I'm saying?
Information going to educate you.
Right.
Man, I'm telling you.
Right. Right.
And you're going to know what to do with the money once you have the information and education.
Man, yeah, man. It's a lot of information out there, man. You be on YouTube?
Yeah. University.
Yeah, damn right. Cause YouTube is
feel me?
you damn right. YouTube is a
YTU.
motherfucking university.
Shout out.
Straight up, you get
I'm a
what you
scholar from there.
what you say. What say? Life's what you're making. You get what you put in it. You know what I'm saying? Nigga,
Lots of
if you watching all the
chocolate,
dumb shit on
yeah.
YouTube, that's all you gonna get. If you watch all the
Exactly.
education shit on YouTube, that's what you gonna get. You know what I'm saying?
Or like people say, I ain't never been nowhere, man. Travel that motherfucking YouTube.
Mm-hmm.
It's gonna take you somewhere.
Yeah.
You gonna see, you
Yeah.
ain't gonna know where to learn what's over there.
Right.
Yeah.
But you still got to know how to get out the metaverse. You still got to know how to know you ain't a sim. You know what I'm saying? Because that's what they trying to make us right now. They trying to make niggas into sims around this.
So they ain't did it yet.
And shit, they done did it. Shit, motherfuckers.
Ain't did it yet.
Yeah, they pretty much shit. We pretty much there. Shit, goddamn me. Elon Musk and all these motherfuckers, man, they say, man, they got something. Man, hey, you heard about them giving us $5,000 back?
Man, I be hearing them commercials going
From the
on.
Doge coins, you know what I'm saying? Stimulus. You know what I'm saying?
I be hearing
You
commercials.
know Trump gonna pass that money.
Man, if
out.
that stimulus check hitting your account right now, what you gonna do?
Shit,
Tell me what you gonna do with that $5,000 when it's gonna hit your check. I mean, hit your account.
get product.
What kind of product? Now, talk to me.
Merchandise.
What kind of merchandise? Talk to me, baby.
Merchandise,
You know what I'm saying? Look here, man. You know what I'm saying?
Invest in my studio, build my studio. You know,
Okay.
put into what I need.
Already.
I just gotta go to my notes. What I got that type of shit.
You know what I'm gonna do when I get that $5,000?
Talk to me.
Nigga, I'm gonna get me a 3-eye fish.
Okay then.
For real, nigga. With no water in the fish bowl, my nigga.
Yeah.
For real, nigga.
Okay.
Nigga, for real,
Breathe
nigga.
through the third eye.
Oh yeah, man.
Nah, for real,
3-eye
nigga. Say, man, I
fish.
was on He's a Leo podcast last night, man. We were tripping, man.
Them boys had the 40 ounce out of here.
Yeah, man. Had the 40 ounce, man. I was
Damn.
living this whole drinking, nigga. I was motherfucking man.
I ain't no boys still get down like that, kid, folks. Ain't no boys still get down like that,
Man, we was
That's
on
that
that
gangster
mother.
juice.
Man,
Hey.
we were live, nigga. See
Mount
through.
liquor.
See through was on that motherfucker. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
We listened to some of his music. His shit was tight. Motherfucker Pimp Tight came on that motherfucker. Man, Sean Pimp was on that motherfucker.
Yeah.
Man, you know what I'm saying? You remember Pimp Tight? The rap group, you remember? Yeah, you know what I'm saying? It had, you know, a nigga was on the Ghetto Dreams.
Yeah.
Pimp tight.
You know what I'm saying?
Now
And
they had that other. What's that other?
would you
jam?
like? Nah.
It sound like that though. It sound like that.
That dirty
Pack.
God
third,
damn, it
though.
is that pack because it's on that pack. It's
That
on the
was
pack
that,
album.
That dirty third. wasn't
It was on the 33rd movie.
Yeah, it was on the
You know what I'm
Dirty
saying?
Third movie. Yeah, it was on the Dirty. Damn, you know,
hard. What's that?
what?
Tight eyes.
Tight eyes. Yeah.
I think the other cat was just named Pimp, wasn't it?
No, Sean Pimp. Yeah.
Yeah.
He was. That's who was on live last night, man. That motherfucker. What was that song, man?
Man, what them niggas been doing?
Man, them niggas say been making music, doing their thing.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Still, you know. What? We jump pause? Oh, it's recording. Okay, we good. Shit.
Light over here flashing.
What light flashing?
Just red light. Nope, it just went back off.
But yeah, nigga, that's that Sean Pimp and Tight Eye, the Titan Pimp is I'm a player, and I'm all about my dough, all about my dough.
Yeah, that's my shit.
Ain't stop,
I'm a
man.
hustle. Let's say, man, that
Like my
motherfucker run the
hustle.
special and everything. Yeah, nigga, yeah. Man, it's going down, nigga. So yeah, we was up on that motherfucker getting fucked up. That nigga was
boys
asking all
making
type of
music,
questions.
man.
You know what I'm saying? He said he asked me one question. He said if it was one artist you can pick, what artist would that be? Well, if you had one artist you can pick, what artist would that be?
Like to sign?
No, but just, no, just that you like out of all artists, what would that
Like
be?
Texas or just
period? Man, I was like, damn, that's so many. I like that for you
Yeah,
too,
I
man.
don't know.
You know what I'm saying?
One, only get one.
One artist, man. I picked Pimp C.
It'll have to be. I can't think of no. That's the only nigga I could just listen to. I could listen to that nigga non-stop.
Yeah, I had
That's
picked
the
Pimp
only-
C. Who would you pick?
Damn.
I mean, cause he had picked Snoop Dogg, and I was like, oh
He's
damn.
going worldwide. Yeah.
I'm going. I had to go with Master P, man. Let's see.
Master P,
Musically,
okay.
Yeah.
All right, I can see. All
yeah,
right. You know what I'm saying? Nobody hating, you know what I'm saying? But
Yeah.
it's like, damn, that's
That's
hard.
hard.
I mean, if
That's
that
hard
what, if
question.
that what
Yeah.
you trying to say, like that way,
only get
and but Pimp C too.
Nah,
though,
but he
you
was
know what I'm
not.
saying?
Masitu was talking about how Snoop Dogg, how he's been his longevity.
Okay. I was
His
thinking about just
influence
listen to.
and this and that, you know what I'm saying, lyrical and all that. And I was like, he really ain't lyrical. You know what I'm saying? He nursery rhyme, but he
jam.
But he jam. You know what I'm saying? And da da da. But I was like, man, well, how can you pick an artist like that? You know what I'm saying? You ain't watched the Art of Dialogue with nigga, everything just blew up. You know what I'm saying? Just blew up. I was like, shit. And I was like, damn, but Suge Knight just said, you know what I'm saying, it was Snoop Dogg have involvement with the murder of Tupac.
I mean, that's hearsay though.
Man, but that is her. But
put that jacket on him like
yeah, I didn't say no. I said, but no, I didn't put the jacket on Snoop. I said, well, damn, that's crazy. I said, what if what if that, and then you put a man on a platform like that? You know what I'm saying? Like, just think about it. You put a man on a platform like that, and that shit so happened to be true. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like how you put a certain person on the platform, then you realize that this nigga LGBTQ ABCD AFG. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Or this nigga out here messing with little kids, or he over here, he got dungeon for women's, and you know what I'm saying, plucking the toes and shit. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Or niggas locked up in a dungeon with nigga with feathers, nigga glued to their ass and shit. You know what I'm saying?
Well, damn, that's a lot of shit to consider, though. You know what I'm saying? That's a lot of shit to consider.
Like you say you never look up. Say one thing I always was taught. Right, because you got to think about shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Like,
so you say, well, okay, so you ask one nigga.
Yeah.
You gonna get to it. It got to be rap, hip hop artists.
Hip hop. Yeah, you already what you say,
and
Pimp.
Like, this a solid nigga and he jam. I'm riding with him. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I don't know, that's hard though.
Yeah.
Everybody didn't fuck with Pimp like that.
Right.
You know, I fuck with Pimp, but I ain't no Pimp. You know what I'm saying? He might not have been a real nigga. You know
right.
So it's like, shit, I don't know.
But shit, ain't nobody really shitted on Pimp legacy though.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? As far as like his like the only thing, and I don't really just that ain't even tainting his legacy either. When they talk about him and Master P having that thing, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like I think but when you have certain other people around, that's in the same industry but not all the way in the industry, you got to realize it's people in the industry, but it's people in the industry.
Right. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I get exactly what you mean.
You know what I'm saying? It's totally different. You know what I'm saying? Blurred lines, you know what I'm saying?
But like the cat he chose, he chose P. That's not a bad choice when you think about it. You know what I'm saying? Because shit, only thing you might can take away from him is the longevity of the music. Mm-hmm. You get what I'm saying?
Right.
Because the music wasn't.
But he had longevity.
But
he's still relevant to this day.
I'm talking about musically.
Even it don't matter.
You get but I'm saying, but we
he just did a song with Jeezy not that long ago.
We taking a bunch of shit into consideration.
What?
So he got that's my point. Like he got longevity in different ways.
Right.
His money long.
Right.
He was able to be at the top of the game and still live to tell the story.
Right.
Without a bunch of smut on his name.
Right.
You get what I'm saying?
Right.
So
even though they tried to.
Right. So I'm like, he a nigga like P, he fit all the criteria. You know what I'm saying? Because that early No Limit shit.
P, man.
Platinum
P
music.
program anyway.
It's gonna go hard right now.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I'm jamming something there when I'm at work. I'm jamming that. You know
but really, you gotta pick a nigga from the South.
Mm-hmm.
But think about from anywhere else got smut on that name.
Right.
Or it was inspired by niggas from the South.
Right.
Or Snoop Dogg, for instance. Shit, that's a product of Master P, you know.
Man, nah, that's a product of the West Coast.
Yeah,
nigga, but Master P did come, inspire him to go further on certain things, you know what I'm saying? And then he also messed with Pharrell, you know what I'm saying? So, but Snoop always had his thing where he moved around how he moved around.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
he got certain
but
things.
What I was saying though, it was just
though.
crazy though. I was just listening to the Art of Dialogue interview and just, like I say, Suge ain't never just switched up his story. Suge been saying the same shit since back then. His shit always been the same shit. Now he might play with you and fuck with you a little bit, but we know Suge. But his shit ain't switched up. And then when he did that interview with Art of Dialogue, that shit right there just set off fucking rockets when he was like that night when cause he made it. He was talking about how Snoop Dogg the one who really had the beef and that with the New York niggas when he did the New York video kicking down New York buildings and all that stuff like that. See, Pac was locked up at that time. See, Pac came in and embraced them boys and took on that beef. But anyway, besides that point, he was saying something about because he already, even though Pac had this thing with them from the shooting, the quiet studio shooting too, so that would made it even better for Snoop and Pac. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I had to clear that up. But he was also saying, in the words of Suge, he was like, when Snoop and them got they trailer shot up from the New York niggas when Biggie went them told them they them West Coast niggas here, woo woo woo.
Yeah.
Bow bow bow. New York stand up. And them New York niggas went over there and shot up them niggas trailer and shit.
Yeah.
He say he went to the radio station or whatnot, and he was like, nah, we love Biggie in New York, woo, 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 we fuck with them, da 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 da. Basically, and it was like, you know what I'm saying, Pac on some other, woo, woo, woo. So that's what made Pac, you know what I'm saying? Pac beat up every nigga in the studio that did that shit. Yeah. That was from New York. I was like, damn, this is what he's saying. Then he said Pac, when Pac heard him say that shit on the radio station about he got love for this, and that, and this, and the third, that nigga say when Pac seen Snoop, Pac went dead at him, got dead on his ass. You know what I'm saying? And Snoop was trying to run. Snoop was running. He was trying to get away. He was like, and Suge was telling about how like a lot of niggas didn't want.
Suge saying how this shit.
Suge, you gotta watch the Art of Dialogue interview, man. He just dropped that hoe, nigga. That bitch, that bitch right now is going viral, nigga. Nigga, I'm talking about, nigga, this interview because Suge is out. Suge put the rest of the piece of the puzzle, everything together. Suge put everything together in this interview.
But I'm gonna say this, in my opinion, and it looked like Suge was a foul guy.
Right.
Because what did he have to gain by Pac dying?
Nothing. That's why he ain't end up with nothing now. That's why they try to kill this man 3 times. That nigga even said in the podcast, he said, nigga, now. He say, all them niggas who telling y'all the story on YouTube and shit like that, he like, don't all them niggas who had something to do with it. He said that's why they changing the story. He was like, no. He was like, that's why Frank Alexander did. He was like, he also was in on it too. Everybody who Reggie, you know what I'm saying, hired, you know what I'm saying, all was in on it. You know what I'm saying? He said when he pulled up to the light, them niggas, all them niggas, he said, the niggas who's supposed to be their security and everything, you know what I'm saying, they all boxed him in. He said, and they bop, 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 bop. He said, when he tried to get out, he say, nah, he said, nigga, my tires didn't get flat, nigga, from nigga jumping the curb. He said, nigga, they chased us down, nigga, and shot more, nigga. That's why they can't figure out why the bullets was coming in the front like that. Them niggas, he said, nigga, when he hit that bitch, he said, everybody was involved, you know what I'm saying? He said, that's why he tried to hurry up and go down there to get in front of the other laws, you know what I'm saying? So, boom, boom, boom. He like, him and Pac, he like, when Pac was in the car with him, he was like, nigga, Pac was good. He was like, Pac got shot, but he said he got shot too. And Pac was like, shit, nigga, don't worry about me. I'm good. He was like, nigga, you got shot, nigga, you bleeding from the head. He was like, here, nigga, put this in. I want you to play this song right here. You know what I'm saying? This is damn, and he was like, we had a deep conversation. So he said he did what he did, got by the law, whatever, got by the people so that, the real laws and shit can get them niggas up out that bitch. You know what I'm saying? Got the nigga to the hospital. He said the nigga was good and everything did. He was talking about how they assassinated him and shit like that. He said, nigga, none of them niggas, he talked about the records of everybody who really showed up and everything like that. And then he was like, he He put Snoop Dogg, Ray J out there, everything, you know what I'm saying? And he put Reggie, he kind of put
So it wasn't what's the nigga name?
Which one?
The Crip nigga. The Baby Lane.
Yeah, Baby Lane.
And the nigga that's locked up now.
Yeah, Baby Lane. Yeah, he's like Baby Lane. And he said Baby Lane and Keefy D ain't got nothing to do with it. He said, nigga, they shouldn't even take him over there. He ain't got nothing to do with that case. Don't want nothing to do with that case. He was like, that nigga ain't got nothing to do with it.
Cause you know he I think they say he say did it. Did it and did look, you know what I'm saying?
Man, that nigga told us Diddy was gonna be in the cold cell next to him.
Shit out. He just
No Diddy.
he
But
just
they
throwing
said,
shit out there.
but see, right when he said this on the interview, Reggie did the interview. Reggie was just like, nah, man, that nigga Suge lying. He was like, you heard it from this person, you heard it from this person, you heard it from these Bloods, you heard it from these Crips, about the chain store, because he also debunked the chain store. And then he was also talking about, why would I pay a nigga this amount of money if he killed Pac? You know, it was so much parallels. He was open up. Suge really opened up the floodgates. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Like, he ain't got nothing to lose
right
now.
And then that nigga opened up the floodgates about Orlando Brown and Busta Rhymes. I was like, man, what the fuck?
I don't want to hear about no fairy dust activities, Jack. You know what I'm saying? I hope I can say that.
But that's what I'm trying to tell you. That's what I'm trying to get back to the thing. Like how if a person sit here and you ask a person about that one artist or that one, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
And then you sit right here and then you be like, damn, I say da 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 da, and then you like, damn nigga, you just love that. You know, that's a zesty nigga. So the whole time you don't know in your mind, in the back of your mind, you know what I'm saying? Because they be doing that, and a lot of them tell you, especially in the underground community, nigga, they have certain music that they turning you out on. You don't even know that you getting turned out with certain language, and you sitting up here saying certain shit, and niggas sitting up there laughing at your ass when you around them punks. You know what I'm saying? Like,
that's why I don't go around punks.
but these niggas impersonating punks.
Yeah.
No, you see what I'm saying? These niggas acting like they real. You know, they thugs and then da da da. Like my thing right now. Like, so on No Jumpers last year they had a 5 Deuce Hoover Crip on there, you know what I'm saying? They say from Fort Worth, Texas. He from Southside, you know what I'm saying, where, you know, Twisted Black and all them from and shit like that, you know. And he was saying like that, you know, my boy was telling me about him, and I was like, I think his name like Tony Willrich or something like that. Yeah. The boy, you know what I'm saying, he openly gay Crip. You know what I'm saying? And I was like, so he was on there with Crip Mac. They had Crip Mac on there and everything like that, you know, and they were just telling him, you know, go to Hoover Street, you know what I'm saying? Then they told him, nah, you don't go to the street. We love you so much. I don't want you to go to Hoover Street, you know what I'm saying? Because you're going to get killed. Yeah. And then they wanted him to go with this nigga named Blondie and all that. Then they making these jokes about, you know, this nigga done pulled out a Subway. Nigga, here go a 6-inch for you. And who here niggas... And they got this nigga a Subway 7. No, for real, fool. No, for real. These niggas wilding. And then what caught my attention was the nigga said he was from Texas. He was like, I'm from Fort Worth. And I'm like, Fort Worth? You know what I'm saying? I'm like, damn, you know. And then my niggas told me about him. I'm like, damn. He was like, you should get him on your podcast. And I'm like, nah, because when you do shit like that, I think because then it becomes something else. You know what I'm saying? The nigga, you start now, you know what I'm saying? Now. But what I'm saying is this. The world is real different right now. It's like it's totally different right now.
Unorthodox.
Right. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And you gotta be careful on who, because some people look up to people. You know what I'm saying? You gotta, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. Or you take people's words for face value, or you know, all that other stuff, all that good stuff. I know what I wanted to say, but I'm not trying to, you know what I'm saying? I'm trying to, you know what I'm saying, be careful. You know what I'm saying? But you guys to, you know what I'm saying? You gotta know how to respect, you know what I'm saying, certain people lanes and shit like that. And you don't want to be fall victim. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of people have been fall victim, you know what I'm saying? But like far as gangbanging, because I told you we wanted to talk about gangbanging tonight. It's like everybody who we looked up to, far as big dope boys or gangbangers, when they get behind them walls or whatever, because they messing with boys. And this is an OG nigga you looked up to. Not only this an OG nigga, this probably an OG nigga that put you in the game and you repping somewhere, you were repping these guidelines. You know, and the guidelines is not real. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Cause like, okay, nigga, nigga, you gotta be this, and nigga, we double over this, and this, that, nigga, you gotta rock militant, and that. But over there, nigga, you over there, nigga, with motherfucking sausage, or having a sausage party.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, got the towel up in the dorm.
Yeah, got the towel up in the dorm. Nigga got the bed sheet on him, and nigga with the cool offs.
Yeah, got the bed sheet up.
Yeah, got the bed sheet up with the cool offs, nigga. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Nah, real nigga shit. And then he get back on the street and he big OG, you know what I'm saying? And that ain't what's up, because I was watching Real Tune, and nigga, that nigga BJ was talking about, you know, how niggas was already like that on the street. They already had they little niggas and like that little things, you know what I'm saying? That little things, but that's something that was always unspoke of. And then when you go in jail and you go in jail with that nigga, niggas already know who they little bitch is. Man, that's why I say you be careful who you look up to. Be careful what you indulge to. Music is music, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Don't let it dictate your life, you know what I'm saying?
Man, just keep it player.
Yeah, keep it player, man. You know what I'm saying? Be careful what you do. You know what I'm saying? Because another thing will kind of mess me up. You know what I'm saying? The same guy who I'm talking about, the Tony Realwish guy, you know what I'm saying? Because I was just, you know, doing my research on him. You know what I'm saying? He popped up in a clip with Big X the Plug. And it was so embarrassing, you know what I'm saying? Big X the Plug, you know, he a man. He like, ain't no shame in his game. Like, he ain't doing no tripping, but it just let it be known, like, nigga, I ain't come here for him. You know what I'm saying? Nigga, it was just a coincidence that this dude was here and da-da-da-da-da.
It's fucked up that you even gotta say that kind of shit. Like,
right.
You know what I'm saying? That you even in this situation where you have to let it be known, like, I ain't with this. I don't be this nigga. I do not know this nigga. You know what I'm saying? Like, don't even tie my name with this nigga. If you just there being there, you shouldn't even have to say that. But niggas is so goofy that if they see Earl and the gay nigga coming out Family Dollar at the same time, I seen them niggas together.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Them niggas was together. They about to do a song together. It turned into that. You know what I'm saying? Just because that shit that shit running rapid now.
But the nigga
You know
said some shit that fucked my head up. This is what really fucked my head up. He say, the niggas in Fort Worth, and no disrespect, because I know it's some real niggas out Fort Worth, and I know it ain't no niggas who condone this shit. But it's just the look, the thought of that shit, you know. And it's not a, you know, like I said, it's to each your own, but it's just like, it's niggas who embrace him. I'm gonna tell you like that. He got respect. I'm gonna tell you like that. You know what I'm saying? He ain't like just, you know, some niggas know him, even, you know, Solo Lucci. You know,
respect
like,
is creeping.
Right, yeah, Solo Lucci and all that shit like that, because I guess he a nigga from the hood for real, you know what I'm saying? And it'd be like that, you know what I'm saying? But the thing when you don't put the certain type of business you put out there, you know, like he was like, you know, them niggas jumped him in, you know what I'm saying? And then when the niggas jumped him in, you know what I'm saying, that was cool, you know what I'm saying? Because Crip Mac was talking about, you know, how you got down, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And then he was talking about, you know, well, you know, if you a female, if you claiming to be that, or, you know, whatever, you know, what they call the bussy, you know, you got the bussy. That's what he said, you know what I'm saying? I'm just quoting what's said on the podcast. You know what I'm saying? Because this shit fucked me up, my nigga. Because he was like, he's like, well, he said, quit, man. I look, and he looked at, what's the name? He looked at Sharp, because Sharp was on that motherfucker too. You know what I'm saying? You know who Sharp is?
Yeah, pimp.
Yeah, pimp nigga. Yeah. Sharp was on that motherfucker too. Said that. Yeah. And nigga say, man, you know, well, girls, you know how they get jumped in the gangs, don't you?
That's crazy. That's diabolical, my nigga.
That's diabolical, you know what I'm saying?
That's diabolical, bro.
diabolical.
That's crazy.
That's diabolical.
They ain't get flagged. They ain't get flagged.
So Tony was like, yeah, you know what I'm saying? I got that too, you know what I'm saying? He was like, we were like, so old one sitting right there, he was like, wait, run that back, did you just say?
That's crazy, bro.
So I'm like, damn, I know. I say, I know no damn well hell these niggas ain't out there jumping niggas in and jumping niggas in. I like, man. So that's why I'm saying, man, you gotta be careful what you do these days, man. You know what I'm saying? Cause you gotta be careful. You gotta be careful with a lot of things, man. You know what I'm saying? Cause the music right now is finna get ready to change. I'm telling you that right now. It's open for everybody. I mean, I'm glad Trump passed a couple laws with this, and that. That's beside the point. It don't matter about shunning people or nothing like that. It's not about being disrespectful to people just because they different. But it's also, too, it's about how you carry yourself and what you do around people. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, that's all it's about, man. Yeah, that should be going for because like it's like nobody's not having no respect no more for everybody or themselves.
You gotta have respect for the individual, man. I said that before on the podcast.
Yeah.
Respect is key.
Yeah, respect king, man. You know what I'm saying?
For yourself, because I mean, you respect yourself, you're gonna respect everybody else.
Respect yourself, you're gonna respect everybody.
Nah,
else.
for real, because they gonna exploit.
I'm telling you,
they gonna cause I'm telling you right now, this internet gonna exploit you. I'm gonna tell you that right now.
Yeah.
Nah, you can't beat the internet.
Nah, you can't.
Hell
I
nah.
don't know. I seen Charleston beat that motherfucker. I done seen Charleston beat that.
He just got out
a few times.
Charleston just got out. What last night or the day?
They got some rounds.
Man, Charleston White ain't really. Man, they done took all his pages. That nigga, he got to go to everybody else's platform. They done took all that nigga page, but he still get paid. I know.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, he still get paid off that ass. You know what I'm saying? So he beat the internet, but they still be on his ass too, though. You know what I'm saying? That's what I be saying. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like, but he gonna come back and get on their ass. You know what I'm saying?
Because really,
shout out to Charles, man.
In this game, bro, you gotta be real. You gotta know who you are.
Right.
Right. You can have a character.
Right.
But you gotta know who you are.
Facts.
Because that's your boundaries. That's your limitations. That's what you will take and won't take.
Right.
So a nigga like Charleston, if he already standing on something, it's easy to do a character. Right. If I'm realer than my character, I can do a character all day.
Right.
Because once you dig into my shit, I'm like, damn, oh shit, now this nigga really one of them niggas.
Yeah, I talk to the youth, the kids. I'm out here.
You get what I'm saying? So I can
right.
do all this. I can act a fool because the real nigga more solid than the character.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I could.
The masses is seeing and looking up to it ain't the real nigga. That's
right.
Right.
Sometimes the message can get blurred, and them people can get lost in the sauce.
Yeah.
But then again, I mean,
you gotta have self-awareness though. I said you gotta have self-awareness.
Yeah.
Yeah, you gotta definitely have self-awareness. You know what I'm saying? You gotta know what's going on. You gotta know what's being put in front of you. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, and that's key because right now, if you look at a lot of these platforms, and it's where's the room for the actual artist? Because if you see, if we come on these platforms, we're more trying to dig into your dirt more than trying to figure out the artist, what's the new thing popping, what you know what I'm saying, like what's the next marketing move, the you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's all about the, you know, the lip, the juice, the talk, you know what I'm saying, the grapevine, you know what I'm saying, whatever you want, nigga, you know what I'm saying, the talk, you know what I'm saying, like how do the artists fit into all this? How do an artist make way to all this? Because an artist don't get hot until like, oh, this artist killed this person, or he on the news, this, and that. You know what I'm saying? Or he on the blog talking about this, and that. You know what I'm saying? Because if you really want to think about it, like, prime example, Mo3. He got hot because all the drama that was going on surrounding him. Not taking away from his talent, because that motherfucker was talented as a motherfucker.
Very.
Not taking away from that. and the work that Rainwater and them put in and shit over there, because there was a lot of work that was put into Mo 3. And it wasn't just Rainwater, it was people before Rainwater too, people Leroy and all them. So a lot of work that was put into Mo 3. But what I'm saying is, all the stuff, the cloud that came over that was shot it up. Everybody was waiting for the next time Mo 3 got on, bust a flow, sing, and then get on somebody's ass. Cause he was funny too. The nigga was a motherfucking comedian. That nigga gonna make you laugh like a motherfucking shit. You know what I'm saying? But that's what it was about. Nobody wasn't tuning in to Trap Boy Fred unless he saying something about Mo 3 or this, and that, and all that. And not saying that controversy always been the thing that sells. But now that the controversy sells and it's in the internet, now it's blurred line, because now everybody wants to see somebody sit on the couch and talk shit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Versus the music. So how does it fit in? Like, how do the artists survive that? How do the artists capitalize from that? You know what I'm saying?
Shit, they just gotta, you know what I'm saying, be able to just have something going on, first of all. You know what I'm saying? Like, and once you have something going on, and then you make that relevant, now the other people or the other artists out there, they gonna, you know what I'm saying, they gonna want to work with you if you have something that's worth working for. But a lot of people don't want to have the right content out there.
Mm-hmm.
You know what
But
I'm
how
saying?
can you have a nigga have content when a nigga trying to stretch a dollar? So when I'm like, if I say, for instance, I got this pistol, I got this bag of dope, hell, I got this lick down here, I got this lick over here, you know what I'm saying? Versus me going in the studio, paying my money, you know what I'm saying? Oh no. Okay. I'm gonna jump off this subject.
Nah, I'm gonna fix this.
Right.
Because it's 2025.
Right.
And we ain't doing no more excuses for none of the artists or none of that.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? You know what shit cost you. You gonna take that pistol and that dope, you know what it's gonna cost you in the end. It's gonna cost you your life or it's gonna cost you your life. You behind bars, you're gonna be dead at some point, right?
Mm-hmm.
That's your investment.
Right.
Or you could take the phone that you already paid for, this free ass internet, this free ass social media you got, and reach the same amount of people that podcast you sitting on reaches.
Mm-hmm.
There's no blockades when it comes to the
Right.
internet and the people. I don't have to talk about what you want me to talk about. If
Right.
I want to talk about my creative process, I don't need your permission.
Mm-hmm.
Turn on my camera and talk about my creative process.
Right.
Exactly. Yeah.
If I'm going to pay you 30, 40, 50, 60, 100, something, what do people be charging outrageous shit to
That's
be on your
that's what I'm
podcast?
trying to
I
say
can
right
put that
there.
behind some ads.
Right, right.
Like,
Right.
there's no more excuses for that shit.
That's what I'm
Everything is
saying.
profitable.
Right.
And also to add on with what you just said, we in the digital age.
Right. We're in a
So,
digital age.
You don't have to be mainstream to be heard and successful, to have a fan base, to have a
Right.
you get what I'm saying?
Right,
you can have
right.
a fan base in Russia,
Right.
and you in Mexico.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
Right.
Right.
So that that's
Right.
really just an illusion.
Right. So the fame.
You know what I'm saying?
So that's the thing I'm talking about, because people
Right.
chase the fame.
Right.
People still want to be famous. People still it's still people who want to be that.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
What it ain't even called fame no more. It's viral.
Viral.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, people
They
want to
wanna
be viral.
People
You know
they
what
don't
I'm
want to be
saying?
famous. They want to go viral. You know what I'm
And
saying?
instead of
Still do that.
right.
The only difference is actually it's easier because anybody and everybody can be
Right.
viral now.
You're right. Like, especially like the pink girl
It's
when she
nothing to it.
the
Just
hot
to
tour
do it.
girl.
That's-
Nigga, she went viral just for saying that you got to spit on, you got a hot tour.
Come on, bro. Because look, we a niche based like society.
Right.
You get what I'm saying?
Right.
So everybody likes their particulars.
Right.
you get what I'm saying?
Facts.
And that shit transfers into what you put in front of you when you got your phone in your hand or your laptop or your TV.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? All that shit controls that.
Right.
So a motherfucker, like you say, a motherfucker going hot tour that's catchy.
Right.
Boom. You know what I'm saying? That's it.
That's it.
Enough motherfucker heard it, and that's what everybody talking about. You and shit. That's just how you know.
And you don't found your target audience.
Right.
They're going to find you.
Straight
Right.
like that.
Right.
My target audience ain't gonna be over there on Drink Champs. That ain't look. Y'all
Right.
not the ones who want to listen to what I'm.
Nah,
Right.
facts.
Find your own target audience.
You gotta find your target
Start with a
audience.
small amount of
what's the word? Demographics.
Yeah, demographics. Yeah,
demographics.
But you got to get up. But they got to get up, and you got to want it. You know what I'm saying too. You know what I'm saying? Like the art, like everybody got to get up for whatever it is. It don't have to be just music. Whatever it is, you got to get up and you got to get to it. You know what I'm saying? Like it's just like, cause time, like he was saying, time, the years, all that's gonna pass. You know what I'm saying? Pass the motherfucker.
Ain't nothing you can do about it. Ain't nothing you can do about
It's
it.
already March.
it's
finna be March.
But now we starting to see hip hop. Now you can take hip hop now until you down there 60 right now.
Yeah.
Think about that.
Yeah. And see, that's what I tell you.
Older than that, I seen some old white
Right,
boys.
yeah.
Man,
It don't have no age.
There's
though.
no limitation.
No, at one point in time, it was an age limit. Nigga was like,
It's only age limit because niggas be saying that.
right.
You know what I'm saying? Like if a nigga would never.
In our community,
Right, and that's it. Like if we wouldn't say that, it wouldn't be no age limit. You know what I'm saying? Only that is 50 years of hip hop.
Right.
Because if we, because now in the music industry, the label is not needed.
Right.
So why are we still going by their rules of you got to be a certain age, you got to look a certain way, you got to have a certain sound, you got to you can make any type of music now.
Right.
Like
You can sound like Ghostface Killer,
right,
and rap on some screw type beats,
right.
You know what I'm saying?
Fact.
And have a demographic. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, shit.
So Kinfolk, let me ask this here, man.
Yeah.
So at media tech, right, in class,
Yeah.
was it all the people, students in there with you?
It was a mixed crowd.
You
It
feel
was a
me?
mixed crowd. Yeah.
Like so that's what I'm saying. Like each one of them people that's in that class, they got the opportunity to do whatever they want to do because they took time to go to school to learn. So you never know who gonna do something with the music. You know what I'm saying? The music gonna get through the people. You feel what I'm saying?
Right.
So however it comes, but they might start out trying to just learn how to record somebody.
Right. So would you ever change your genre of music as time goes on and you get older?
Yeah, I want to do whatever it is.
Like, would you do like blues? Like, oh boy,
That's what I'm saying.
what
Like,
was that nigga do? That pan sag and that oh, you know that old school man, that one big hit song everybody used to sing.
The side is a side piece song. Talking about the side piece.
Not side piece. He like in the Preacher Man. Some
hell to the now.
hell to the now, to the now. Hell to the now, hell to the now.
Nigga last name was Bullwinkle.
Yeah.
Some shit like that.
Got the Bullwinkle.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Pastor Bullwinkle, you know what I'm saying? You gonna do some shit like that?
I mean, just think about it. You
Right.
know what I'm saying? Like me, like certain shit that I be looking on, like I take that music, I done played that music behind some of them reels.
Right,
That's some hell to the now type shit.
right.
So you know what I'm saying? Like I you know, like that music came out and whatever my choice was, I need to pick that. It was there for me to pick.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So now, but I'm just saying, like I'm able to, whoever ain't never heard this song, that stumble across that reel, now they learn this song. You know what I'm saying?
No, facts. Because right now, the young generation, I asked them, I say, how do you discover music today? I asked them that. Like, I'm going to ask y'all that too.
Okay.
How do you discover music and how do you discover music?
I discover music like either I find out on my own, like I always have since I was
Through what
young,
medium?
or through somebody telling me. Like,
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
All right.
Somebody-
Word of mouth.
Word of mouth. You
Okay.
know what I'm saying? Like it's the same recipe.
All right.
know what
And
I'm
you?
saying?
I would say really like
Or Apple.
just on these platforms.
Yeah.
You know, I listen to certain people and they gonna give you
Yeah, that way.
people who have a similar sound, like artists who have a similar sound or similar genre.
Technology.
Right, that's really how I get turned
algorithm,
on
yeah,
to.
yeah,
Because I don't really listen to a lot of I barely listen to rap. But just music in generally, I don't listen to a lot of mainstream people you gonna hear unless I'm listening to some old school shit.
Right.
I'm not listening to a lot of. I got respect for these, but I don't listen to Kendrick Lamar. I don't listen to Drake.
Right.
I jam a song. I check them out.
Right.
But as far as when I'm riding and I'm vibing, nah, I'm listening to motherfuckers that half the country probably ain't never heard of.
Right.
You get what I'm saying?
Right.
But shit,
I know if I'm riding, I'm jamming. I really don't listen to a lot of mainstream either. I try to check out all the new local people coming out of Dallas,
Right.
of course. And then after I'm done with that, I'm jamming Zero.
yeah.
I'm on some Row and some Be Legit. You know what I'm saying? I'm on some motherfucking legit. I'm on some motherfucking Rilo the Pimp. You know what I'm saying? I'm on some Eyes Ride Slim. I ain't lying. I got it right here. Shit, I ain't bullshit.
You don't be jamming.
Yes, I do. I got you. Everybody in my play deck. Everybody, I got my play deck. My play deck. My same play deck play over. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? I be like, nigga, I'm listening to these some West Coast pimp shit, some Dallas shit.
What's your top 3 Azariah Slim? What's your top 3 T Squeeze? You know what I'm saying?
Shit, I ain't Tay Squeeze. I ain't got no top 3 on you yet, man. I'm still trying to discover
that's
you.
good. That's good.
Nah, because I'm still trying to discover. You know what I'm saying? Like, nah, I ain't gonna lie to you. Nah, I ain't gonna lie to you. Hold on, let me correct myself.
Yeah, okay.
Hold on. My bad.
Correct.
Hold on.
Yeah.
Now, the one you did with Rifleman, I like that bitch. And then the one
Shout out to that boy Rifleman.
I had called you and I told you, I said, man, what's the name of that song? I don't know the name of the song. See, I ain't good with the names of the song. Well, if you bump that shit, I know it. But and then I can't say no top 3 because all of his shit jam. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Like, damn.
I got you. I feel you.
Nah, I ain't gonna lie. That one bitch, he performed that bitch all the time. And you know what I'm talking about. What's the name of that bitch?
87.
Yeah, boy.
87 Fleet.
Man, 87 Fleet, nigga.
Yeah.
That bitch right there, every time that bitch come on, it's like, see, he did a time capsule when he did that song. So he don't know what he did with that song. He did a time capsule.
He put you there.
Nah, you there.
Yeah.
Nah, you there. You know what I'm saying?
You know what I'm
My
saying?
nigga, if I had some platforms, nigga, I'd be the nigga with the goldfish in that hoe. You know what I'm saying? Nigga, I'm talking about I'm talking what, nigga? Nigga, what? Nigga? Captain Kirk. You know what I'm saying? You know, you know what I'm saying?
He got some cuts, man.
Man,
Some bangers.
but you had that one though. I called you and I asked you. I said, man, what's the name of that song, man? You was jamming. It was the second song you did when you performed. That bitch was on some pimp player ass shit. You know what I'm saying? Your ass did not know the words to that hoe. You kept going down to the mic like this. And I'm like, man, that's the motherfucking one. I'm like, nigga, that's the one right there.
It ain't a million ways.
I can't hear the it be too loud. You
That's
know,
what I do.
I can't hear it. It's just the music too loud. So you know, I'm getting.
It was that
used to
one. It was almost like a pimp track. It was a southern pimp track. Like that bitch was on some man.
I got
Huh? Is it smoking out the jar? Yeah. It's smoking out the jar.
Yeah,
smoking out the jar. Yeah, shout out. Yeah, smoking out the motherfucking jar. There you go. Right there, smoking out the motherfucking jar.
Smoking out the jar.
Nigga. I got so mad at that nigga. I say shit, nigga.
I say I got the word, man.
Nah, man. You talking about I know the words. Talking about the music too damn loud, huh?
Oh.
Yeah, shit. Man, the music too goddamn loud and shit. I'm like, nah, man. You gotta, man, say when you perform that song,
talk to him,
you
man.
gotta perform that song.
Let it be known, man.
Yeah. When I say when you perform that song, you gotta perform that song. You gotta know the words. Cause he asked me, say, man, critique me, woo woo. And I was telling him, I say, man, the music there.
Yeah.
I said, Rifleman. I said, Froze. I said, Azariah Slim. I said, nigga, it ain't no doubt in none of the music.
Yeah.
I told that nigga, I said, nigga, Azariah Slim, I perform all y'all.
Yeah.
I say he knew all his words. He had his moves on point, all that. I said, y'all motherfuckers up there on stage, you know what I'm saying? Looking all
Yeah, get on
down
them
in
niggas'
this
ass,
circle,
man.
don't know the words,
Get on them
nigga
niggas'
mumbling.
ass.
Yeah,
Get
I
on
was
their ass. They always on my ass. Get on their ass, man.
I told him, I said, you know what I used to make my artists do? I used to make my artists nigga run, nigga rap their words, nigga be on stage, rehearse that shit, nigga before we even had rehearsals, all that shit. They had to know they shit before we get up on the motherfucking stage. They had to know they motherfucking words. You better know that shit. And you better perform that shit. Because when you go put on the show, I don't give a fuck if it's 2 people in the crowd, 4 people in the crowd. You better act like it's motherfucking million people in that bitch.
Yeah.
And you better know what you're doing. Because at that point, when you get on stage, you are no longer a rapper. You are a fucking MC and an entertainer.
Yeah.
Oh, thank you.
Thank you.
And if you want people to take you serious, you gotta take yourself serious.
Can I say something about
Go
that
ahead.
shit though? Man, real shit. Sometimes nigga on that stage, nigga mind go blank. You feel what I'm saying? Nigga, I done been in situations, bro, where I rehearsed 3 days straight on. That's all I'm listening to. When I get on stage and I do not remember them first, it be them first 2-3 balls. It be like, I don't know what the fuck I said right there. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And it come and see sometimes it just be one of them nights, my nigga, where a nigga just can't think, can't catch that shit.
Nigga say I can't get right.
Sometimes
What you do when that happens?
what I do, I kind of vibe and just kind of. I don't never. That mic don't never leave my face though. I learned that. Don't never take that mic from your face. You know what I'm saying? And just kind of roll through that shit.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Hey man, this whole I tell him, man, this whole jam, man.
Yeah.
So, I won't even ride to see. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It be like
you gotta capture the moment. You gotta make that moment impactful. You know? And then like I was telling you.
You just gotta learn as you go.
I said it was a nigga in there that was trash. I said that nigga was trash. Say nigga, I say, but what made him great was that nigga had the energy. That nigga knew all his words and he was all over that goddamn stage. But that nigga shit was trash.
Yeah.
And I say it be those people who get the followings, they get the likes, they go on because they passionate. They take time to really do their shit and they make it there. You know what I'm saying? And then they become something and that trash that was dumpster juice became trash and now that trash then became something that they can recycle and that something they recycle but then became a product.
That's the fine line between skill and talent.
Right.
Talent can't be taught. Talent,
Right.
that comes with you. Skill can be taught. You could practice writing better. You could practice recording better. You could practice performing better. That's a skill. Talent comes into play when you have the moments where you know it's fucked up. One thing I always remember, can't nobody tell me shit fucked up on stage. This is my song. This is my motherfucking show. If I fall around that bitch, I put that in there. I make that
Right.
shit. You can't tell me shit. That's my favorite thing about being an artist. You can't tell me I'm doing shit wrong. It's my song. I changed the words today.
Yeah.
Well as hell nah. But let Beyonce change her motherfucking words in the middle of the show.
Queen B, she could change them words. We gonna learn them tomorrow. What you mean?
They gonna yeah.
Whatever. Goddamn me. What's cooking, man? Like we was talking about New Dallas, we talking about all this stuff. Like now, what is going to equate to? Because now we got platforms, man. We got Dallas Global, man. We got Boss Talk 101, man. We got still Sean Cotton doing this thing out here and everywhere else. You know what I'm saying? You got Real Life Street Stars. You know what I'm saying? You got you know what I'm saying, Spliff TV, you know what I'm saying? You got Real Tune, you got what's that, Diamond in Fort Worth, man. He doing his thing too.
Shout out to all these platforms.
Like what is it that you think that is next and what the platforms need to do? Because like when I'm out first for in these club scenes, I'm seeing that it's getting smaller and smaller for people to perform. Because I don't see a lot of venues like it used to be. The venues that have still been there for a long time, they still holding on. They going on to different things, and then the ones that people are renting out and doing on their own and stuff is it's minute. So what is the next thing that Dallas need far as the media, the venues, and companies and investments to take Dallas music to the next level?
I think it's already happened. I know you asked him.
Nah, go ahead. That's your business.
Yeah, cause what's name got signed? What's in there though get signed to?
CMG.
CMG.
I think it's already happening. It's just a process,
Right.
and I think it started like with the Mo threes and the C Strugs.
Mm-hmm.
You get what I'm
R.I.P.
saying?
C
The
Strugs.
Trap Boys, the Yellow Beezies,
That's
the
who my
Rose.
playlist right
That's
there.
where it started,
C Strugs.
and because we didn't really have, it's a disconnect between that generation and the Tucks, the DSRs, the Lucci's, the Gator Mains. It's a disconnect right there.
Mm-hmm.
So we really, that's who we like. Puka Leroy was doing those ciphers, like doing shit like that.
Right.
Yeah, that's what I say. It's already starting because we got a big extra plug now.
Right.
We got a Montana.
Facts.
We got a Zillionaire. You know what I'm saying? We already had. Yella still here. You know what I'm saying? Yella did numbers. Yella. You can look at Yella's situation and be like, okay, that's he made him some money. And that's that. You know what I'm saying? So
Fact.
that's what we got. That's what we trying to do.
Right, make some money.
Right.
Right.
It don't cost nothing to make music now.
Right.
You know what I'm
Right,
saying? So you
right.
can make music all day. What costs is the circulation of the music, so you can get you some money, the marketing, and now you got equity where you can make investments and shit like that.
Right, right.
But I think it's already starting. It's just a process, and I think long as niggas keep making product. You know what I'm saying? Keep product in circulation, then the floodgates can open.
Right, right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Niggas should be
Building
embracing
teams. Niggas, I think people should be building teams.
Building teams.
That's
And then building legal teams and all that to put them in a proposition
Right.
to get their music sold. You know what I'm saying? I think we also should have a union too to put us in positions to where our music can be sold. We can take the music, the fruits of our labors, and then invest in things like that. Like if you was to get money like that, you know what I'm saying, with this system and stuff, and let's say you turn out like NBA YoungBoy and all that, and you get, what would you invest in? What would both of y'all, first with you know what I'm saying, what would you invest in? Right now, if a company give you, let's say, let's just say 500,000 off the muscle for your 420 project, what would you invest in, knowing you got 500?
It's promotion and merchandise.
Now, what would you invest in to make sure that you can flip that 3 times more and something?
Like, I get into like the technical game.
Okay, tech.
Yeah, like like the AI shit.
Oh, AI. All right.
Other type of different things.
Right. So you build you like a cyber bitch.
Yeah.
Yeah, fill out on cyber bitch booty and shit and all that shit like that. I don't know. You seen, man? You seen that cyber bitch they got, man?
The cyber
Nigga,
paper.
like-
You know what I'm talking about?
Man, shit, fuck that, man.
So you want to invest in tech
That's what I'm saying.
and anything else.
And like I like sports too, so so I be invested to like the media and sports, stuff like that. Find something or just build mine to where it's at need to be or whatever. So I mean, if I get the paper, I have to sit down and think for a week or go through my notes and but just like that. But I think I invested to like some tech.
Okay. And what would you invest in?
Probably some type of real estate or something.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah. Niggas just give me 500,000, just straight up like that.
500,000.
And it ain't gotta go on my music. It ain't gotta go on all that.
Well, some of it got to go in your music because that's what it's for.
What you talking about with the
But
extra?
what the extra, what you invest in? Because you know most niggas gonna go buy either rent a house. They gonna rent a house. They gonna lease a car. They gonna go get the starter kit. You already know that. They finna go get the chain, the pinky ring. You know what I'm saying? And some more things. You know what I'm saying?
Nah. But see that'll be a part. If I'm gonna do that, I'm gonna do it where it's a part of my actual label or artist budget.
Right.
Basically my image. So anything, but it's gonna be anything that's gonna give back. So I'm not finna go get $100,000 chain. You get what I'm saying? I'm not gonna do no shit like that. But if my image could use a chain, I get a chain for that. You know what I'm saying? But I ain't finna go crazy. I ain't finna go. I'm probably not finna get no diamonds because once you put the diamonds on it, it lose value. You get what I'm saying? So shit. But if it's outside of the music, yeah, it'd probably be like real estate or just some type of land, maybe like cryptocurrency.
Yeah,
like bro say
that
tech.
most definitely that. Yeah.
Shit, I go buy some trucks. You know, depending on how much money I got, I go get some trucks. You know what I'm saying? But
What's the most you ever spent on a piece of jewelry?
me myself, probably like 3 bands. I ain't no jewelry world like that.
What's the most you ever spent on a piece of jewelry?
Yeah, I don't never get
About
crazy jewelry.
that ain't not that much. about
At one time, yeah, probably like 3,000.
about 2,500, 3 banjo, you know what I'm saying, something like that.
I ain't never do no crazy. I'm cheap,
How
man.
much would you spend if you had 500 pounds?
About 30. I spent about 30.
On what?
Well, I'm spending 80 off for real.
It's like 80, man.
I'm spending 80.
Yeah.
Now I ain't gonna lie, I might spend 100.
Yeah.
Nah, but I know what I'm buying
If I
though.
can get it back, yeah.
No, I know
It's
what I'm
worth
buying.
it, you know what I'm
I know
saying?
what I'm buying though.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I'm finna go get me a presidential. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I'm gonna get a Rolex. You know what I'm saying? I know what I'm gonna do.
That's the catch 8A right there.
You know what I'm saying? Like I'm gonna go get me an asset.
Being smart, yeah.
I'm not gonna go to Big T and tell that nigga say, man,
you better
nigga
not.
make me a Cuban, nigga.
better not.
Make me a Cuban.
Do y'all think about the amount of money, even like you said, when some artists, you know, your image, you know, I mean, who would want to look like that anyway? But for your image, you know, people, I get it. You telling the story with that. I got a 2-part question. For one thing, you said the most you probably spent at one time was 3,000. These niggas out here spending, they getting $100,000 checks and they going to spend 20,000 on a chain or some shit like that, or on some lab-made diamonds when you can spend $5,000 on a raw, authentic Rolex that'll appreciate
the
50%
value.
of that in a year.
Yeah.
Or you can go, not all diamonds lose value because depending on what type of piece or collection pieces it is, it's going to appreciate. It's an asset.
Like you say, you gotta know what you're buying.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm just be thinking like how much money artists be, you know what I'm saying, wasting on, like you say, go get the cars or the 500,000. It's a lot of money, but it ain't a lot of money.
No, it ain't.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
$1 million ain't even a lot of money.
I'm gonna keep what I need, do what I don't really need too much, but I want to upgrade, you know what I'm saying, update myself, you know what I'm saying, and definitely put into all my business, you know what I'm saying. Like I got a lot of those, you know what I'm saying, but I would like to put that type of money into that.
Facts. Because now Dallas investing a lot of money. They talking about casinos, tearing down Lou Steric, moving it to Wilma Hutchins. And all that stuff like that, nigga, they putting a fucking park in the middle of Oak Cliff on the freeway.
It's a lot of money in that.
On the freeway, fam.
Man.
They putting a park
Yeah.
in the middle of the freeway in Oak Cliff, nigga.
Yeah. Because this the thing, right?
They redid Redbird.
Texas really finna end up being Dallas. We don't even say Texas. We just say
Right,
Dallas.
Dallas, right.
Just say
Dallas,
DFW, the Metroplex.
Fuck around, be bigger than like LA or New York because
I say
we got enough land to go out and we got enough space to go up.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
So that's just build. That's why I say real estate.
Right.
Because shit, all this construction and shit
Yeah,
going
that's
on.
definitely what it is.
Somebody getting paid and somebody paying for this.
Green
shit,
zone
you know
for
what I'm
me.
saying?
Definitely the green zone.
Man.
You feel me?
Yeah,
So
man.
a lot of niggas don't embrace this shit. I'm like, nah, let Dallas get big. Yeah, it's gonna be bad traffic, but then it's a lot of money and opportunities.
Right.
That because everything is happening at the same time.
Right.
You get what I'm saying? So niggas is starting to know, even when we get back to the rap and the music, motherfuckers is starting to know the game now out here. It's enough people who know the game, who know a little bit of something to put it all together.
Right.
You get what I'm saying? And they applying it with the digital age right now. You get what I'm saying? So you gotta think, how much, let's talk about Zillionaire Zoe. How much money do you think it would have cost him in 2001 to come across Yo Gotti?
Oh, back then, shit, that probably been a meal ticket.
Come on, bro.
Back then, it was expensive back then.
Just to get in the same, just for him to hear you.
Right.
You got to, you got to buy a CD and you got to get that motherfucker CD distributed in the region that he in. That costs a lot of goddamn money.
Right.
When theoretically you could just upload it and he happened to see that shit. It fall on his algorithm somehow.
Right.
The right person shared it. He seen it.
Right.
Man, what's that? Then we go check that nigga out.
And then it's all about who you know too.
Right?
Yeah.
Right?
Because you gotta realize, he got a team behind him.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
He got a solid nigga. They got a solid team behind
Yeah.
him. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So they making the proper moves too. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. That's just like how Maurice Mack, the same thing he was doing with Indigo. You know what I'm saying? They was making the proper moves at that time.
Squeaky
you know
Mac,
what I'm saying?
man, shout
Yeah,
out
Squeaky
to
Mac. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Like,
what?
So crazy about Dallas because if we really wanted to, we could propel any Dallas artist. We could actually
that's
make
what
every
I'm.
Dallas artist pop.
Right.
That's all I'm trying to say. That's from me. My experience is going out there, just doing my own. I had one fan out there, man, one customer, and she should put that phone on me, and then you know what I'm saying. I enjoyed that.
Right.
You know what I'm saying. So on her look, whatever her platform is, how many people is tuned in to me when she was in there? It was after the album. I'm saying. I was still performing a little bit.
The potential.
Yeah.
The potential
That's what I'm saying.
Of exposure.
Right.
Yeah, that's what it is. The potential for exposure is
Man,
infinite right now.
I'll tell you right now, if all of them distribution companies and record labels were to leave Cali and New York and come to Dallas, it's a wrap. I know it's already happening. I know. Right.
Long
Right.
time.
Real.
You know what I'm saying?
That's why the real estate popping like that. They all coming, everybody moving their businesses over here.
And if you have the ones, especially like, that's why I tell you now,
It was the Bible.
the history. People now, that's why I'm saying Dallas right now, we got to start capturing the history. You know what I'm saying? Because it's finna get there. You know what I'm saying?
We gotta make it history.
We gotta, yeah.
You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like we gotta make it. That's one thing about Houston. Houston embraced its culture.
Right.
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 So,
Here we go.
Slim Thug
Here we go. This is what I'm waiting on. This is what I was coming.
in the
Come on.
leg
Let's
with
go.
with the bullhorn on the everybody. Man, you seen that? So that's the same thing we supposed to be when we see Zillionaire, anything that nigga do that's certified, that's not questionable.
Right.
We supposed to embrace it
Right.
and push it.
Right.
Anything Big X, everybody need to be wearing they braid, they hair. All the young niggas supposed to be wearing their hair how Big X wears her. Or how Zillionaire Zoe got that little haircut he got. All the young niggas need to be wearing their haircut.
Embracing that shit.
You know what I'm saying?
But you also too,
Like,
you know what I'm
shit.
saying? The thing is this too, man. I'm glad you said that. I think Dallas have been overshadowed by Houston. Because Dallas, no, I'm saying this is because for so long, Dallas they lost their identity for a minute. Niggas was trying to run around and be Houston for a while.
Yeah.
Nigga, it was the freestyle thing, the woo 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 woo, all that. That's what we love to do. Don't get it wrong. Ain't nothing wrong with it because it's a Texas thing, nigga.
That's a Texas
We
thing.
embracing our Texas thing. That's what we supposed to do. But we never embraced our full culture.
Right.
When we always had a culture because we never look right musically,
commercially, really,
right.
like
we never
yeah.
knew where to go to embrace our culture when it was always there. And then when we realized that for some of them it was too late, niggas was on to this and that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because there was so many niggas down here who was trying to be Jay-Z. It was so many niggas down here who was trying to be Lil Wayne. It was all that, and niggas was still stuck in the freestyle era. You know what I'm saying?
But the industry kind of did that to us because they only wanted dance.
Right. They wanted only dance at one point in time.
When
the radio controlling everything.
Right.
Because I grew up like that, where you know, all I listened to was radio.
Right.
I didn't get to go to the underground. So I'm a kid. I'm young. So all I heard was Houston artists.
Right.
So that's all I knew when he came to Texas. I'm like, oh yeah, Big Mo. You know what I'm saying? Slim Thug, UGK.
Right.
That's all you. I can talk about them all day long. That's all I heard. That's all my uncles and them listened to. That's all. You know, that's what you heard. And there was some peak. You know, for me, once I got in high school, there was some peak stuff that you know what I'm saying? I'm like, oh, DSR, okay, yeah, they heard. Oh, Mr. Pookie, oh, okay, that's heard.
Right.
You know, but you didn't hear it like that on the radio.
Yeah, because the thing about it back then, the media game is always been off balance with.
Right.
So that's the video. Nobody like even with Big Wheel, they didn't have no videos. You know what I'm saying? So you go looking for they
That
music.
shit was hard back then.
Yeah.
Like
You
you
know
got
what
the
I'm saying?
biggest
That shit
song.
was hard,
You got the
though.
biggest song of the year down there that you can bump this in your Cadillac. Your Cadillac. You can bump this in your Cadillac. Your Cadillac.
Yeah, shout out to Big Wheel, man.
And no video.
Think about
Like-
how much it cost to make a video back then.
That was expensive.
Quality video.
Boomtown, all them, they were charging. They were taxing back then.
Right, that's what I'm saying.
They were taxing.
That's what I'm saying. Like the budget for a video was about 200,000, 300,000, and shit like that.
That's why, like today, is like that power shift has happened. That's why I was saying it ain't no excuses no more because nobody listens to the radio.
Right.
Everybody's on demand. I listen to what I want to listen to because I'm
Correct.
on Spotify and like
Right.
I ain't gotta wait for no commercials. I got full control on who I listen to. So that power shift is happening. Everybody watching podcasts now. I can go choose what I want to watch. I ain't gotta watch what you put in front of me. Like, so it's like all of the power is
The
like
handheld, your
shifting.
TV, you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
We put out videos when we want to.
Nigga, you put out movies. Nigga,
Like
you
every
get your movie on Tubi.
Yeah,
But see,
like
that's what I was saying about
I got a
the,
movie shout out to Blood for Blood on Tubi. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, act the squeeze.
Yeah,
Well, that's like I was saying earlier about the niche. I think I'm saying it right. Niche or niche, however you say that, niche.
Yeah, you need.
The niche. Like she just said, you can go. She can go on her phone and she ain't even gotta know what it looked like, what she wants. She could just type the words to describe it, and it's gonna be something, some type of product for her to consume.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? As far as like entertainment wise, anything.
Yeah.
She could write. She could type. I want to hear a song about hot dogs. I guarantee you. And then if it ain't, she can go. She can type it in AI. We can type it in AI.
Yeah. And let me
You know
ask
what
you
I'm
this:
saying? So-
do you think AI and them algorithms be trying to hide people like independent artists and stuff like that?
Hide them? I don't know.
Do you think it's a block on them? You know what I'm saying? It's like you sit there. Have you ever noticed? You ever had a video, a music song, and you put it on there, and you on YouTube, and then you go back, after a couple months, you like, damn, okay, that bitch at 39 views, and then you come back a year later and say, damn, that bitch still on 39 views. You mean to tell me out of a year or 2 years, nobody ever went back to even press play?
Yeah. Yeah. Because look, everything is an algorithm. Every time you unlock your phone, it's an algorithm to that.
Right.
Right? You get what I'm saying? So if you ever notice, like me, like I guarantee you, something that we talked about when we all go and go into any type of social media platform, it's gonna be some type of advertisement that's pertaining to something we done talked about.
Right.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Right.
Don't do that.
It's like, so the algorithm is nonstop, and that bitch can be anything. You know what I'm saying? Like,
that goes back to that consistency, because right now content is king. If you're not making more videos after you made that one that got that 39 views and you got discouraged and you stopped, they damn sure ain't gonna see it now, because now it's a flood of 1 million other people that say, hey, I'm gonna keep making content.
Right.
If you keep doing that, somewhere up in there, somebody gonna see that shit. And they gonna tell somebody else, and they gonna share it. And it might not be the video you thought was gonna pop, but it's gonna be the one that you least thought.
I know that these platforms try to make you a workhorse, though. I tell you that, because if I know one thing, if you take a break, that monetization and them views go,
yeah.
and it be like, damn, you know, all this hard work you build up, and then if I want to take a 3-week vacation with my family, I can't even take a 3-week vacation, and I'm gonna have to, my channel takes a hit.
Yeah, you gotta already have some shit. I already have content made. I said, I learned that game.
Yeah, I seen a nigga on YouTube did that. He said, man, you know what? I finna go take a break, so I already got content made already for
That's
woo
the
woo.
game. That's the game.
That's my favorite part about technology. That's when you use that shit for its strengths and its advantage.
Right. You gotta know the strength and you gotta know the weakness.
You gotta peep the game.
You gotta peep the game.
Like,
you know what I'm saying?
Hell yeah. On it,
like, media apps got the scheduling ability.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
It's just like work.
And one thing I noticed too, a lot of niggas cycle shit that's been on their channel forever.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But every time they chop that hoe up and put it back, it's like it's always new, because there ain't nobody else has ever saw it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So all your materials always it's gonna be lucrative, but it's all about what you do and when you do it. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, right now, you right, we are in the age of making money, everything being lucrative, and it's just all about you knowing how to balance and budget your time as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cause your time is everything.
Minimize and monetize.
This how you do that though. Check this out. And this is just me speculating, because I be thinking about this shit. Saturation.
Right.
You gotta saturate your product.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And because the system don't recognize that this is the same video.
Right.
You get what I'm saying? So you have say he shoot me a music video. I'm finna release 10-second reels, 5-second reels of different parts of the video. So by the time I actually release the video, it's really, as far as the system see 8 videos. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah. Well, yeah,
Right.
yeah. Cause you got multiple. Yeah.
So you, just like we said earlier, you got to kind of slow roll this shit. So if you got a hot song, you need to be doing reels to this song. In one song, even if you finna release your album, push this one song.
Right.
You get what I'm saying? Keep pushing that bit. Wear that bitch out.
Right.
So motherfuckers tell you, I'm tired of hearing that shit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Wear that one song, that one sound bite, whatever it is, you wear that shit out. You know what I'm saying? From you just, like you say, Squeeze can be hooping, and he got the music playing. Next thing you know, he just shot a video. He just shot a reel to it, not even a video. He shot an actual reel to it. You know what I'm saying? Like the mic drop or some shit like that.
Right.
And then he actually shoot a video to it. Then you chop that video up into a 10-minute videos, little stories and reels and shit like that. And on all these platforms, that shit add up. You know what I'm saying? You saturate that one product, and it look like you working your ass off.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, damn, this nigga.
If you got your paperwork right, you should be getting paid from them.
Come on now.
Using that song.
Come on now.
Right.
Come on
Right.
now.
You know what I'm saying? That's why a lot of people, it's like, it's good, instead of you just trying to take a photo of something and then just like go on your phone and use the music from within your phone. You need to go down, your shit distributed, use that,
release it.
Yeah, release and use it from there. You know what I'm saying? So when somebody share your shit,
That's what I do. That's what I'm talking about right now.
They can actually download. You know how many times? And I just learned that shit myself. I'm pretty sure you didn't realize that shit too. Cause motherfuckers are hear that hoe and they want to know where they can get that sound.
right?
And it's released. It ain't released yet. You know what I'm saying? I uploaded that shit from my phone. Now shit, That's money I could be missing out on because who knows? He might be around somebody who knows somebody tomorrow. You know what I'm saying? And
You
shit.
got them tools in place, right? Where we might be putting a reel out, and I done forgot to go look for my song. I might have a song playing in the background, I don't even realize.
Right.
But because it's set up right, that mother say, I don't know what we was doing at the time, make the reel. Mother say, we've added this to Lyrical Boss page, audio page. I was like, oh, that's right, because it does it for you. You ain't even got.
Let me ask this question. I always want to ask this question. Like, just to think about it. If Dallas was to have artists like New York, West Coast, Houston, back then, who you think will be the that big artist today? Like if we had like the Biggie Smalls or the Jay-Z's or the Dawes Effects, all that shit. If we had the
type of
Q's,
characters, yeah.
the da-da-da-da-da,
Out here.
like out here,
Artists that had that longevity.
who you think out of the artists that we had from back in the day, who would that be?
That's easy for me.
Who?
Chief.
Big Chief?
As
Oh
far
yeah,
as catalog.
Yeah.
And the type of
yeah.
run he had because he really had the streets out
yeah,
here.
man, Chief definitely had the streets.
He had the streets
Yeah,
out here.
yeah, Big Chief. Yeah, Big Chief. I would say, I would definitely say Big Chief. I would definitely say Cottonmouth.
Yeah.
Cotton.
I would definitely say Gator.
Yeah.
I would definitely say Gator. And Nemesis. At Big Al, you know what I'm saying, when the past and shit like that, nigga.
You gotta put Tuck and Roll up there too, man.
Nigga, Tuck.
Big Tuck. You gotta put Tuck in there because Tuck changed the way niggas rap out here.
Tuck and Tum Tum. Yeah, Tuck and Tum Tum. Yeah, Tuck and Tum Tum though.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Tuck and Tum Tum.
I used to rap like Houston niggas to Tuck. Tuck showed a nigga how to really slow that Dallas flow down. You know what I'm saying?
And Lucci and Pookie and
K
K-Rock.
That's that North Dallas. That's that North Dallas.
But you gotta realize though,
shit.
but they had an Oak Cliff nigga producer for them.
Yeah.
And all their music was recorded in Oak Cliff.
Yeah.
And not only that, they was over there with Red Run with Oak Cliff record label.
Yeah.
Another thing that be showing us how you grow up in like that division and just even when we was talking about the ages earlier, people be like, man, you too old to and it's like, nigga, have you seen the niggas that's behind the beats making the beats? It's all ass white niggas. What y'all talking about? Like, that type of
Nah, that's a great point.
Right.
That's a great point. Even if you go back to like the old classics, bro, a lot of it was old niggas making that shit behind the scenes, bro. Like the shit, especially like the catchy shit like that. I think it's one of them Dr. Dre songs. They went to a white boy. He good at synth leads. And nigga listen to that whole did a little you know what I'm saying?
Right.
So old nigga did that shit, bro. He just you know what I'm saying, when it played on that hoe and that made that song. You know what I'm saying?
Man, you know who the biggest rapper, the two biggest rappers out of Dallas?
All time?
Based on all time and statistics and everything.
Just right currently and now.
You mean like record sales?
Record sales, everything.
Are you asking who's their two biggest?
No.
Saying, okay,
I'm asking do you know who are the two biggest?
That's hard for me to say.
D.o.c.
No.
Nah, it ain't D.o.c.
He could have been.
If he was the artist, like if he spent a lot more time
All
being
the
an artist.
D.o.c. definitely would have been in there though too. Also,
he probably would have been our Jay-Z or some shit like that.
No, he was fuck that. D.o.c. was Jay-Z before Jay-Z. What the fuck you mean?
Bro, what's the name of that
The
song?
fuck you mean? Nigga, D.o.c. No, I'm talking about that status. And nigga, with just with all of what he did, nigga, D.o.c. was that alone.
He was cold.
Nigga, like
well, you gotta think, he gave away our sound.
Shit, I don't give a fuck. He gave away our sound.
Coast.
I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck. He showed us what we can do. He showed us what we capable capable of.
Yeah, that's
You know what I'm
real.
saying? That's what d.o.c. did. You know what I'm saying? d.o.c. opened a lot of doors because also them niggas was coming and they was picking and pulling up out of here. They was
Yeah,
coming to
they
Fort Worth
was.
and they was coming to Dallas and they was picking and pulling. You know what I'm saying? A lot of these niggas in Dallas got relationships with them. You got to realize, nigga, Quint Black got relationship with niggas like Spice One, Bo, and all these niggas. You know what I'm saying?
Too
So
short. Yeah.
you know, so like nigga, Dallas history is it's deep.
It's deep, right?
You know what I'm saying?
Deep
That
shit.
it's like.
Snake.
Snake.
DJ
You know what I'm saying?
Snake.
DJ Snake. You know what I'm saying? Like nigga, we got that. You know what I'm saying? It's just that.
Even today, bro.
Right.
Like
Nemesis.
Lil Ronnie motherfucker.
Lil Ronnie motherfucker, that's a bad
don't know how- this nigga
motherfucker,
done
man.
wrote
Yeah.
He
Way
deserves so
more
much
respect.
accolades, and it'd be like, damn,
Way
they just
more.
look at him just like, okay, all right, that's Lil Ronnie. No,
And that's our problem.
Man, that nigga making plaques, writing for other people, everything.
on, bro.
Right, and that nigga, he's one of our stars. Like these are people who I said right now, we need to petition, do something to where we can do the walk stars of fame for Dallas people, downtown Dallas.
Right. But
We need to have our star. We need to have our motherfucking concrete with. When I would love to see that. You know what I'm saying?
too many haters out here.
Erica Badu, yeah, she definitely going on that motherfucker. Definitely Erica Badu going on that motherfucker. But I'm gonna say this too though. The two biggest rappers. Oh yeah, I know.
I want to know who this is.
Of all time, Dallas.
Yes.
I'm trying to.
I don't know either. The Road is one of them.
And DeRoe need all the accolades he need too, but he
Yeah,
should.
city hated on
But
him.
yeah, when it comes to sales, yeah, DeRoe, yeah,
Yeah.
DeRoe is one of the top sales.
It
You ain't
gotta
lying.
be. Would it be Pookie and Lucci? Nah. This nigga.
But they sold like a motherfucker too.
It gotta be somebody new. It gotta be
No,
some
two
one of the young
individuals.
niggas then.
Nah, it's old one and then semi young.
Yellow.
Yep.
Hell yeah, they yellow or pink.
Yellow.
Now I'm talking about yellow.
Yellow.
Nah, I'm talking about they skin color, nigga. Yellow or pink.
You know what I'm talking about? Nigga?
Nah, not Yellow Beezy.
Yellow Bees ain't one of the top sellers.
No.
That's on me, baby.
I'm talking about rap.
Post
Tuck, nah.
Malone.
Vanilla Ice
Post Malone.
I said
and Post Malone.
I said that. I said
That's a trick bag.
No, they do count.
That's a trick bag,
Then
man.
I said Post
Wait a
Malone
second.
before you said Post Malone.
So we saying that
man.
Vanilla Ice, so Vanilla Ice and Post Malone don't count in our community.
Shit, not to me.
And yours. All right.
Not to me. But I
Okay.
get what you're saying, though.
All right.
I get what you're saying. You got to get to him because shit, Vanilla Ice was like it was like pandemonium type shit when he had his.
He changed the
You know what I'm saying?
Let's get it.
Like Michael Jackson type shit. MC, he like the white MC Hammer. See, you know what I'm saying?
He was the white MC
Yeah.
Hammer. My boy Dave told me that was their whole idea was to take this white boy and make
Dress
him
like him, dance
and make
like
him into MC Hammer, and that's what they did.
But
And
you can't really count that shit, man. I give Post Malone.
oh, so we can't count Vanilla Ice? Okay, we can't
But
count.
let me say this
All
because we talking about
But the stats count.
the culture of the city, right? Like
Right.
niggas who in the mix,
right.
You know what I'm saying? So
It
ain't-
black people.
nah, it ain't about that. Nah, real talk. I mean,
I am.
Oh
it
shit.
ain't even about the
Alright,
Caucasian
alright,
persuasion,
bet,
right?
alright.
But because they
But
could
nigga-
have been there and still. Because I know some.
So you saying they got the complexion for the protection?
Yeah, you got the protection for the
that,
complexion.
but not only that, they
got the
don't
protection for
get
the
the
complexion.
pass
You know what I'm saying?
because we can't really put them because we wasn't around them niggas. I ain't never went nowhere and seen Post Malone.
Right.
Never. When I heard of Post Malone, he was famous.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? He was already there.
Right.
So it's like, you know what I'm saying? Where was he at? That's different,
Right.
bro. I seen
then
I
Post
seen
Malone
Tuck
favorite
them in the
artist.
streets.
Yeah.
I
Hot Boy
seen-
Nino.
I seen them niggas in the
Yeah.
streets.
Tuck
You know
is
what
I
I'm
his
seen them
saying?
favorite
niggas in the
artist.
show. I
Yeah,
seen
Right.
them
he is
niggas
his
grind.
favorite artist.
So you can't like.
You know what
Right.
I'm saying? That's what
Motherfucking
Post
young
Malone.
hustlers. We seen all these. You know
We
what I'm saying?
seen them
But,
niggas.
Right.
but if you're saying they're the top
I grew
selling
up with them. You know what I'm
as far
saying?
as
Like,
rappers,
Yeah,
I don't know about
they the
term
biggest.
rappers,
They
but they're
they
the
That's
they the
like
biggest.
pop. That's like
I'm sure that would make
pop
sense.
artists or some
But
shit like that, right?
when it
like,
comes to impact,
like me growing,
So who's the
me
most
growing up with some of these people.
so who's the most influential
Influential.
black artist out of Dallas then?
The most
influential and impactful, two different things. So I think
out of Dallas.
Well, who's the most impactful?
Bowleg.
Okay.
I'm gonna say Tuck.
You know what I'm
As an
saying?
artist,
Okay.
Tuck.
I said, Bowleg had a whole situation by his, with his team.
Well, we talking about influence. So we talking about how they run influenced the city. It ain't necessarily about what they had going on, just whatever they was able to concoct.
I would say influence based. So influence
That was
because of sound, meaning you influence them to they picking up your.
You got to get to DSR and
I
Tuck.
would say impact is the reason I said those two different things. Impact is what have you done for
man,
your city?
Stampede.
How have you impacted your city?
Right.
But see, he didn't say impact. He said influence.
Stampede.
Yeah.
That's why I said who impact and who influence.
Stampede did some things.
Right, Stampede did a lot of shit.
They had Houston coming down here. Like
Right.
they had different. You know what I'm saying? The Rally Boys, them niggas had
See, DSR
corrupt.
did
you know
too,
what I'm
though.
Who?
DSR did
saying?
too.
Yeah,
Yeah.
shout out to George.
Yeah, George.
Cause he changed the
Well,
game too.
Yeah, George
He
Lopez.
changed the game to
yeah.
make
It's really not no
Bowleg.
to making it like
What would you say?
a hybrid
it ain't no one
situation.
correct answer because whoever influenced
Right.
you gonna be different from who influenced me. But from my age group and generation, I would say DSR.
DSR.
Right.
Okay.
Influential.
Right.
Yeah.
The most influential. DSR. Yeah.
I mean,
Okay.
Like I feel that too. You know what I'm saying?
And who was the most impactful?
Impactful.
rap-
I don't know, cause that's hard to say, cause niggas don't admit who impacted them out here. You know what I'm saying? You know how
But
Dallas
they
niggas
won't see
is.
like with me, man. Like I'm just giving my experience. I'm gonna give you my experience. Like
Hold on, give me 1 second.
okay, gotta go to the bathroom real quick.
Uh-huh.
Okay, bet.
You gotta do it.
Yeah, I'm just sipping that sip.
Let's say
Sweet over
something.
there, John.
We about to say something.
We was talking about influence.
Yeah, and we was
Nah,
saying
this
so we was
good right
saying
here.
George Lopez,
So,
and he said DSR, but then also we was like Young Nino. You know what I'm saying? Because with the Triple D. You know what I'm
like
saying?
it's-
Because he started Triple D. Then he was also saying what you saying. Well, Gator Man too, because you was saying what? Because you
Yeah,
have a little
like-
bit. What you was saying?
I was saying that
Break it down as wrestler. Give us a cool
everybody
word.
that all these artists that have that Dallas sound. Even when I heard it when he was playing it, when he was playing your song. When you have that Dallas, I don't know what it is, you know what I'm saying, but it don't matter your necessarily rap style, but when you have that sound, that lingo, that accent, it's a certain feel to it. And Gator Man had it, and we heard it first with like Nemesis, d.o.c.
Yeah.
We heard it in theirs. We
Yeah,
heard it in Mr. Lucci and Pookie. You heard it Froze on it.
You
You
heard
heard
it
it
in Blowfly.
Mo 3 had
Yeah,
it.
you know what
Yellow
I'm
do it.
Right.
Like it's The Road did it.
Right.
Tuck, you heard it in Tom.
Yellow,
Right.
yellow,
None of these niggas
none
rap
of
the
me,
same.
you know what I'm saying?
You know what I'm saying? All
But
these
but
niggas
you
have-
can hear that Dallas.
You
Trap,
can hear
trap
it.
boy,
Right.
yellow.
Because of the culture.
So we
The
do have a
culture.
culture.
Yes,
Right.
So we do have a culture that we need to embrace.
We have a
Hell
culture
yeah.
that we
Right.
do have going down to Big T on Sundays. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? Hitting lead belly.
Glendale.
Glendale going to Motown
Right.
Rudy's.
Yeah.
Good luck.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Pulling up the high hill. You know what I'm
Rochester.
saying?
Rochester.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like we got a
The
culture out here.
East Dallas, block party. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? Like we have a culture. You know
Yeah,
what
we
I'm
do
saying?
have a culture.
But you know, one thing that I noticed,
Highland Hill,
and that's why I think these questions are very important. We still gonna get
the
on
Soto
that.
picnic.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
But you asked the question earlier, and you asked what Dallas artists would be like, or Jay-Z's or the Snoops or the whatever, right? If you think about everybody that we done named, they came from a separate era.
Right.
Yeah.
I can go back to history on stuff where I'm like, until I met you, I never heard of some of these niggas, and I was like, who the fuck is that? Damn, you know, don't even know it,
Right.
but you can hear in my sound this culture, right?
Right.
But I've noticed something though, through all of the generations and the ages and the areas, there is no one name that spans all of those. You want multiple names anyway.
Right,
I'm just
right.
saying, there's not that one.
Right,
You know what I'm saying?
The catalyst.
Tupac is that one.
right.
You know what I'm saying? His name gonna come up no matter what generation, no matter what area they lived in the city, no matter who they fuck with, who they didn't, his name gonna come up.
Right.
I don't think we have tapped into that yet.
I just always thought Tuck
Because
and
of the
Gators,
division.
you know what I'm saying?
I would just say because of the division, I think it
And
limits
Chief.
our artists.
Right.
It limits us because we only go so far, and then the rest of the city does what we typically do, and we condense our artists down, and we can't reach nothing else. And then the next artist comes up and they try, we hype them up and they get so far, and then we do the same thing. The rest of the city, nah. I'm nigga from so and so, nah. We only go support so far, so we never had that artist that can stand the test of time, whose music that all our generations can listen to. And no.
I mean, the only person I can say who does that
Melvin.
D.o.c.
Oh,
and
D.O.C.,
and now
yeah.
Mo3.
Yeah.
And now Mo3 because now Mo3
Most music I've heard of D.O.C. was the music that he created behind the scenes for West.
But you got to realize it doesn't matter because no matter what, to this day, anytime a kid play GTA or anything like that, D.o.c. music gonna always play in that motherfucker.
This is what I'm saying though. Do they know that? Do they know his
It doesn't
name?
matter, yeah, because it's gonna be on there every time they change the radio station.
What I'm saying is,
But they might not know his face. They might not know, but
what I'm saying is our city doesn't do exactly what you were doing.
Right.
You're just saying this is so and so.
right,
Man, we used to listen to so and
so and so, right.
There are songs that I've heard that I didn't know their names
Right.
until you told me.
It's
And I was
right.
like,
And
okay.
this is what
He
lit
would say something, and
podcast
I'd be
is.
like, no, I don't know
This is what
and
this.
he'll rap a song, and I'd be like, oh yeah. I know
But
you.
this is what
Yeah.
Lit Podcast for. This Lit Podcast is for OG Run C, for him to come up here so we can always keep that time capsule. This is for the Bobo Luciano to come up here. This is for DJ Snake. This is for the Gator Man. This is for the Bobos. This is for the Eyes of Ride Slim. This is for the Froze Only. This is for the motherfucking Puka Leroys. This is for, you know what I'm saying, the J Mirrors, you know what I'm saying, you know, the DJ K Rocks, you know what I'm saying, the goddamn me DJ Drops, and the so-and-so, and the so-and-so, and the so-and-so, and the so-and-so, you know what I'm saying, goddamn me, the goddamn Holland Hill boys, Jay Hoover and them, goddamn me, Big Dank King, you know what I'm saying, you can go through this bitch and you got, motherfucking me, goddamn me, you know who I said, Blowfly and goddamn me,
Right, man.
Rifleman and shit like that, and the list go on, and you got the SCJs, you got that, you know, you got all that.
Jay, he was very
You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, and then there's even more in between there that you can name, you know what I'm saying? Because you got, you know, you the DTR, you got
man,
motherfucking
C
me.
Scruggs was
There's
finna
the
kick.
C Shrugs, you know what I'm
Scruggs,
saying? He was
boy.
so, man, C
Scruggs,
Shrugs was
man,
that
Scruggs.
band.
He was
Man, C
stumping-
Shrugs,
he
man.
stumped like he stuffed the period down in the game.
Man,
and
C Shrugs is
busted
on that
wide
list.
open,
That's why I'm
fam.
going to tell you.
He
That's why I
busted
say.
wide, like I studied from that era all the way to where we at now. He busted the game wide open. He started
He
that
busted
new
the game,
Dallas.
man. He busted the game wide
I'm
the fuck
telling you,
open, man.
man.
That
Shout out to
nigga,
that
everything
man.
he did was genuine. The sound, everything, and he
Yeah,
kept
that-
going.
that was
And
our
no matter
sound.
the pain
That
and the
was
hurt
the sound.
and everything he got through, and the niggas that who beefed through, that nigga squashed all that and that pain. He survived through all that, nigga, to make nigga great music, my nigga. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, man.
Back to what I was gonna ask earlier. that
Right.
was quiet on impact. What artist from whatever it is, what I know not back then, now, whatever, has been the most impactful, and I don't mean positively impactful. I don't mean popular. Who has been the most impactful for the city? Who has actually done something
Big H.
for this city?
Big H the plug.
What has he done for the city?
I can't think of nobody
He,
when you put it like that.
I feel like if as far as Dallas Fort Worth,
I mean, it's a lot of people who get back to the city in so many ways. You know what I'm saying? That's another thing too. You got to think about, and when we say this for all of
see
y'all
Tuck,
out there,
I done been
it does
around Tuck
that
doing-
doesn't discredit the people who is out there putting in work. But I know what you're saying, and
And I don't mean, let me clarify, because again,
mm,
you know, we respect all artists.
Right. We respect all the artists.
Everybody,
Yeah.
we all a part of this culture. So
Big
we all
respect.
put on for the
You know what I'm
city.
talking
That's
about?
what I'm saying.
Right.
I'm not asking who put on for the city.
Nah, I know. Right.
You talking about like a cultural
Who has been
impact,
impactful to the city. When I think
Shout
about
out everybody,
impact,
man.
and I'm glad when you said I can't think about nobody. I don't have an answer either. That's why I was asking that, because I think that's an area that Dallas can tap into to make our artists bigger and be where they belong.
Like
Okay, I feel what you're
where our
saying.
DJ Screw
people
at?
could be.
Yeah.
That's
Where
what
I
she
did
sound
y'all screw.
like
This
DJ
is a solution.
Screw.
I'm just saying, you know, I'm gonna put it like this. Do I tell
Coon.
everybody? Coon. Oh my God, rest in peace.
Kundalini.
Sorry.
Now, wait a minute. Hold up.
How long he been gone though?
It don't matter because he opened up that door.
He did.
You know what I'm saying?
He's actually the reason I touched the stage for the first time.
He
and like for real.
and a lot of people that done came on my platform done said
A
coon.
lot of love.
You know what I'm saying? And just because he dead, we gonna keep his motherfucking name alive. It doesn't matter.
Oh,
you know?
yeah,
No, I'm just
definitely,
saying.
yeah.
I'm just saying. You know, we gonna keep his name alive because he did that. And damn, that's crazy. And you say right. We do need words. Our DJ and not saying that we need a savior, but we also need.
I mean, outside of music, I don't, not outside of it, but not necessarily just for the music. Music is one thing, ain't it?
Right, it's a tool, right.
It's a tool.
Right.
Who is out there? And I'm saying this because I can do better, others can do better.
Right.
But I know when I'm out here volunteering at school, and when I'm going to speak at these other events, you know, I don't go as lyrical, you know, I go as Ebony, but I don't see none of our rappers there with me. I don't
Right, giving back fully.
I don't see us fighting for those homes that are getting taken from. We're not using.
I can say this. I can say this. I can say Corey from Cloud.
Yeah, he definitely gives back.
I can say definitely Corey from Cloud.
But
I can definitely say Corey from.
But yeah,
No,
because we speaking culturally.
and
like,
we speaking culturally,
Dallas
but
culture,
but
like
he
Dallas,
put a lot of artists like for the young Ninos. That's Corey from Cloud.
Artist is doing these things.
A lot of these cats, some of these cats was artists, and they be behind him helping. A lot of these cats was producers.
Again, maybe it's behind the scenes. Again,
Right.
the broadcast, everything we're doing. What I'm saying is,
But Bowleg definitely.
we should be shining a light on that part of our art.
Right.
That's all I'm saying.
And a lot of these cats, and you right, and She Shrugs did a lot of that stuff.
Artists out here coaching sports teams.
But let me. I want to know if do I count. You know what I'm saying?
Well, you're an artist. Yeah, you be giving back to the youth and the coaching and.
So I mean, lot of stuff I do behind the scene. That or like I'm saying, like with my cousin, with Josh, you know what I'm saying, with Cruz, with Tate Crucial, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like these different people that's making a difference, you know what I'm saying, right now.
And who's spotlighting that?
You know, like
Lit Podcast, because he bring them here for me to interview to spotlight that. But
when we marketing our music,
right.
And we posting that we making our music videos and we posting all our money and we posting, why the fuck we not posting that shit? Why we not posting as an artist? I'm over here giving back to my people. You post everything else. We need to post that. That is something that we need to highlight because that is part of our culture.
Right.
When we give it to the homeless, when we walking down the street, not saying you gotta have a camera for everything good you're doing, but when you're doing things, when you got events that are there to, I don't know, the Christmas events, you getting toys for the tots or something like that. Highlight that shit.
Highlight that, yeah.
Because not only is it putting a spotlight on that good of our community, you're encouraging the next generation to carry that on.
Because it ain't shit. Because it ain't shit to go down to Harry Hines over there, the whole and get a whole bunch of socks, a whole bunch of drawers and shit for $10. You get coming out of that shit and then go pass that shit out to the homeless. Then you get them little bags, they get the little health care with the toothbrush, the deodorant, and all that shit, and nigga take it over there and do that thing.
I feel like that's a way to sort of immortalize our talent.
Right.
Because when you do things like that, you get monuments. You get, you know what I'm saying? You got pillars put up for you. You get awards for that stuff. That's what goes down in history. I feel like we need to put more into that.
And that's what made Killer Mike, Killer Mike and all them, and that's why Atlanta is able to have their museums and this and that and that. Dallas, we need a museum. I want to be the one to be able, because I was going to turn this studio. See, I got every album cover from all the artists in Dallas. Yeah, and I wanted to turn this whole wall into a mural, but I also wanted to, but it's my home. Right. So at the same time, I want to have a place where I can make, you know what I'm saying, like a historical capsule of the music and foundation and all that, the legacy and stories, and where museum where people can come in and see that. You know what I'm saying? Like that shit would be dope, and I think that's gonna be my next mission. And a nigga whoever try to do it, you better come holler at me, my nigga. Don't you come over here and steal my idea, Jack? Because I'm telling you, Jack. You know what I'm saying? I'm telling you, Jack. Like nigga, I swear to God on my mama. I swear to God on my mama.
Think about how much that does for the city and the culture. We doing an annual benefit. We was trying to get all that set up before, but seriously on a mass note for DFW, you doing an annual benefit concert.
Right.
You give it back to your community.
Man, people love that.
Building that visibility. You putting on your artists, like
nigga, think about that. Niggas like Picasso showing up. You know what I'm saying? All up. You know, everybody just popping up, and then you got the young generation popping up. You got, you know what I'm saying? 700 Montana showing up and all that shit, nigga. XBS the plug, woo woo. You know what I'm saying? Just kind of like how they did on Together Larry Tour, but this thing is like it's on a bigger level. You know what I'm saying? You know,
it gives an opportunity for the youth to come in and introduce themselves to the world.
Right.
You got an opportunity to recognize the OGs that have been here and that have set the payment for that. You have all of that in one, and you give it back to your community.
Right.
You are building the culture that you want people to see. You impacting the kids that are coming up after you. When that type of stuff goes on, there's no room for you to forget.
Right.
How can you?
And I think we should be out here having panels, also showing the next generation the way. You know what I'm saying? And then learning from the new generation, because the new generation can teach us a lot of shit.
Like Kinfolk,
compare notes.
The point he made, right? These niggas, if I'm one of these older niggas who got a following, right? Mm-hmm. I don't want them. You know, these niggas out here in the city essentially, so I ain't gonna say the nigga name. Right. I don't want any of these names that we done thrown out there. I'm gonna embrace a zillionaires out. I want you to sample my song.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I want you. That's like with 21 Savage, that nigga sampled Project Pat. They asked Project Pat how he felt about that shit. He was like, hell yeah. Hell yeah, sample all that shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, niggas gotta embrace it. Right, because look.
It's music business. It gotta be right.
Sexy Red, was it Sexy Red hottest song? Who she sampled? A Dallas song. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And that was all over TikTok. That song was everywhere. And she sampled nigga song out of Dallas. Some Dallas boogie shit.
Right.
You get what I'm saying?
Because that shit was hot.
Come on, man. You know how many times nigga they ran off with the Dougie?
But I don't get it twisted, nigga. I know.
They stole the Dougie,
but we got some real OGs, man, that you can call up, and they ain't gonna hesitate to do anything. Like I'm gonna tell you right now. I called Gator up. I say, man. I say, look. I said, I need to use one of your songs for my podcast and shit. And he was like, shit, go ahead.
Yeah.
It's like them hands is out there, but people, we got to know how to get together. We got to know how to really get together and put it together. You know what I'm saying, too? When we together, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's another thing, you know, like you say, paperwork, do your thing and all that shit like that, but know how to expand this stuff, you know what I'm saying? Because now it's a lot of stuff finna change in Dallas. Dallas finna get bigger. You know what I'm saying? A lot of money and it's finna get a lot of money finna roll through this mug, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. And like, we wanna be able to capture us in history and in time, you know what I'm saying, as we grow, you know what I'm saying? Like my nigga, nah, for real, my nigga.
We want to lock in on who we are before all this outside influence
for real
become local. You know what I'm saying?
For real, my nigga. My nigga. Nah, my nigga, for real. My nigga. Nah. My nigga, for real. My nigga, nah, for real. My nigga. My nigga, for real. Hold on, my nigga, hold on, my nigga, for real. Hey, 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 now just bullshitting, but say, nah, for real though, nigga, it's 2025. It's 2025. 2025. I'm talking about 2025. 2025, nigga. don't think I don't know what I said. I know what I said. Well, yeah. Nah, for real. Nah, so it's like, you know, it's time, man. You know what I'm saying? Like it's 22-year-olds, 19-year-olds that nigga that's multi-millionaires right now.
Yeah.
Man, you know what I'm saying?
That shit beautiful and scary at the same time.
You know what I'm saying?
You know what I'm saying?
Motherfucker 12-year-olds got Bentleys and shit parked outside
crazy,
and
bro.
stuff. You know what I'm saying?
That's crazy.
You know what I'm saying?
It's on camera though, so don't nobody try to,
Nigga, copyright.
on speed dial.
Nigga, it's copyrighted right here. Timestamp.
Trademark.
Trademark, bitch. You know what I'm saying?
We need to have, it might not be something that would be possible because it needs to take proper planning and stuff.
Right.
We need to have a benefit event, and it's gonna be called Pass the Torch. And I think every year we should be highlighting an up and coming artist, and the host or whoever would pass the torch is
Right.
the OG artist.
Right.
So you highlighting two artists.
Right.
You highlighting history
Facts.
and present and future.
That'd be dope.
And I think that would be cool.
Right.
Donate part of the proceeds to like Mr. Curtis, so I be helping with at the jazz what's the name? The
Yeah,
school arts and all that
yeah.
stuff that we
Black
trying to
arts.
save and keep
Yeah,
art
Yeah, Black
events.
Arts Academy,
All
yeah.
of that type of stuff, using that stuff, part of the proceeds, donating to those music programs. Music program named after one of our,
Right.
that's what I be talking about when I be thinking like impact, and I'm like,
Switch.
Lit,
it ain't no stab at like, we can't think of nothing. That's actually a good thing. That means that we can become that. That means you have the opportunity. This is the open opportunity for everybody to build that. That's something that's a Dallas thing. You know what I'm saying? That's some shit that we would have.
And another, yeah.
Not dealing with
No,
everybody else.
we need something like that. And another thing too, y'all niggas need to start showing up to the damn Dallas BET Awards, man.
What? I got a question. What is that, bro? Like, what the fuck is the Dallas BET? Is it a BET Awards in every city or something?
No.
Is it the Houston BET Awards?
No. What is?
The name, so that it can go
I mean,
Is it actually BET?
I mean, that's Money
really?
Man Rado, man. That's the name they came up with. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
I wish it was another name, but that's the name he came
up
up with.
Like, is that actually BET?
Nah,
and see, it's like that where it kind of take away from the Dallas identity because that's the first thing people be thinking.
They like that's BET, right?
Not the Dallas. You know what I'm saying?
Right. It should be like
It could still be happening. Just rebrand it.
Right.
What you guys know is the Dallas. It's now such and such. It might take a year. It's gonna take a year. Rebrand the shit. Plan that shit a year in advance. Had the tickets right. Had the advertising
That's
right.
a lot of shit. Branding.
That's it. Like,
But branding is easy. All you need is multiple products with the same shit on it.
But what I'm saying is what how we
No,
choose
I'm talking about
to.
no. That's the start.
Dallas
Then
don't
once
like
you
creating
get there, you gotta
his own
flood it.
shit.
Huh?
We don't like creating our own shit.
which is crazy.
So you saying Dallas, you're
Well,
copycats?
we don't consume our own shit.
We don't consume our own shit, so we copycats.
Yeah.
I swear to God on my mama, you lying. I swear to God.
Not everybody, but you know what I'm saying? We was kind of forced to. Like,
Man, I wish Unc was here right now.
You know what I'm saying?
You know what I'm saying?
Like, that's real shit, bro. Any nigga will say that shit. I ain't saying it ain't real artists out here. I'm saying like like I say, for a minute they only wanted a certain sound from us.
Facts.
You get what I'm saying?
Because the club won't even spin shit like, oh, this shit got to be this, that.
Yeah. So
the artists would have to get to the. Let me change my sound to sound like so.
Right. I remember everybody was trying to make a radio song. Right. For a minute, that's all niggas. I'm trying to make a song get on the radio. That's what niggas was on.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? That's what you kind of had to be on to get past the underground scene.
Right.
Because we had an underground scene that was crazy.
Yeah, because we had niggas like Bowleg and all them that didn't give a fuck.
Like
Monster Joe and all that didn't give a fuck.
Oh, we had so many niggas that was jamming out here.
You know what I'm saying?
Like,
right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, the music was
At
going on.
That shit was crazy.
Like, it was a time where the music was just flooding through the game. You know
and I see it coming now. cause my ear to the streets. I see it. It
Tell
ain't
you,
there, but it's
like what's
the
going
niggas that
on.
was making that wave.
I'm
They
jamming.
still around.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Like a lot of people we don't even pay homage to the ones that passed. Like I don't hear a lot of people, you know, like in the songs, nothing R.I.P. You know what I'm saying? Oak Cliff Assassin, all that. You know, like
A lot of people don't know who that is.
Yeah, and I know.
It's a lot of people. It's a lot of people know Mo Inc. That's my brother. It's a lot of people who don't.
Right, I know.
You get what I'm saying?
Right.
So it's like,
Which is why this stuff is.
But it's a lot of motherfuckers who do that count.
yeah,
This is Black History Month.
And
That's
see,
how they
that's
learning now.
the
Capitalize
motherfucking
on.
difference.
Lit podcast,
Just
they
like
learning now.
how I
who
got
they
up on
is.
Lit Podcast and how I was the motherfucker came straight out of here like nigga, Mo Inc.
Yeah.
Like nigga started paying nigga like calling me and this
Yeah.
nigga like nah nigga I fuck with Mo Inc. Huh?
Prime example of what we're missing about. If we ever talk about what we're missing, it'll never be the talent.
Nah, it never
Oh,
been talent.
yeah, that's no
We
question.
always had talent.
That's no question.
Yeah. Everybody got talent. Keys on the track, everybody, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Goddamn.
I mean, it's
Hell.
a sea of talent.
Pissy Payne, all them. Nigga, everybody got, yeah.
Think about it. Even from all the ones that you, even the underground that you mentioned, right? Everybody started as underground. You know, eventually you want to
Yeah.
post. Not everybody want to expand like that.
Right.
But the goal was always to get enough to do what you got to do or expand. But if you think about it, we always have all the talent in the world. We do not have the business representatives.
Right.
That's That's
What's his name? The zillionaire guy that
Right.
you're talking about. He had to get signed. Somebody had to come get him. It's always somebody coming over to get our artist. Somebody come get him. We don't have our business representatives. If we have our own people that are strong in business that can help with marketing and planning and branding and rebranding for overall as a music entity,
Right.
we wouldn't have to worry about that.
Right.
Yeah.
Because then everybody gonna be like, oh, we want to go to so and so and this and that. We won't need no other media outlets to come over.
Mm-hmm.
We don't need so and so from their independent labels to come over here.
Right.
But
That's why, because you know why? I'm glad you said that because at one point in time, nigga, when QP and motherfucking me, Young Black came out, nigga.
what happened?
Rich Mind, nigga. Whoa, nigga. Nigga, just think about how big that label would have been, nigga. Like, nigga, QP, nigga, and motherfucker, man, say. Nigga.
I forgot about that shit.
Nigga.
It just seemed like kind of when you were saying you was like, Dallas don't want to create. It's not they don't want to create our own. Nobody wants to do the business. Nobody wants to do the work. Everybody wants to be the star.
Yeah, we got.
That's true.
Hey, we got artist development programs
That's
too
true.
that we developing too.
Yeah, man. You put in work. You got to put in work, nigga. You want to
You
go to
gotta
church.
put it. That shouldn't even be a question.
Right.
You're gonna have to put in some work.
You're going to have to put in some work, and sometimes
You know
you're going to
what
have to
I'm
be in the
saying?
background. You know what I'm saying? You're going to have to.
You can work smarter, you can work hard,
Yeah,
but you gonna
sometimes,
work.
Hey man, you know what I'm saying?
You got to
All
wait your
gotta-
turn.
Hey, when you get serious, you gonna do what it needs to do.
But man, we're gonna have to do a part 2 of this, man. You know what I'm saying? Cause
Yeah.
wait, man,
Oh,
can you pass my phone, man? My bad, man. I'm clumsy tonight, man. Goddamn me, you got me on the, you know what I'm saying, drinking powder milk and shit, nigga.
Nah.
But man, hold on, man. See what we got here, man.
Nah,
Man, see what we got here. Oh, freestyle. You know what I'm saying? Going down.
Hold up, yeah.
Yeah.
That's what it is.
Yeah, it's what it do, nigga.
Hey.
Shit, we talking about it's what it is, what it do, what it was. You know what I'm talking about? You know what I'm saying? Come on, nigga, flip.
Hey.
You know what I'm saying? Hit it.
Hey, what it is, what it do.
What it do?
It's T-Squid, hell yeah, well, who is you?
Who is you?
I don't even know. Right now, I'm lit podcast, late night, yeah, real quick and real fast. On the motherfucking beat, on the track. I go get it and come right back. You know my motto, go get to the scratch. And if I do nothing else, I'ma scratch back again, going back and forth. You know how I do, I go get it in Honda Accord. It might be Honda Civic, my hustle terrific. And if you didn't know, this shit is off the dome, I scripted. Yeah, no pen, no pad. Barely who? I done came through, yeah, red, white, and blue.
Hey.
Like Donald Trump. Ed president in charge. HPICHOWD double G. Hey, hey, I
I'm
ain't
a
gonna
star.
hold up.
Nigga with the cup. Nigga, you said it was the ball. Oh my
Yeah.
God.
Yeah.
Nigga, pass that bitch to the right. Oh
Okay.
my. No, hold on.
Hey, potent and Sprite. Yeah. I'ma keep on going. I ain't gonna trip, I'ma keep on pouring. Muddy cup head, yeah, it was doing. It was activist what I was snoring. I was asleep. Yeah, the shit was trill. I left it down over there and see the hill. Swung back to Duncanville. Go and get my skrill. But you know how I go through. I might slide Highland Hills. And then Seagoville. I might take a trip and journey. But I don't give a damn. You know, I might go to Germany. Yes, on the flight. Yeah. Overseas, hey, yeah, I give you something else that you really need. I need the cheese. Yeah, call me T-Squeeze late, but I was going to get the paper. Me and Josh was coming back, right? Yeah, right, left with the turn, came the red oak. Yeah, came through when it was. Hold on,
Man. Hold on, man. You know what I'm
Hold on,
saying?
man.
It's
Don't be
going
no
down
bad, man.
on Lit Podcast. You know what I'm saying? I got another motherfucking freestyle. We lit. You know how I do it. You know what I'm saying? Make sure y'all always tune in to motherfucking MrLawtontv. You know what I'm saying? On YouTube. You know what I'm saying? Lit DFW Podcast, the hottest podcast in the motherfucking DFW Metroplex. You know what I'm saying? We finna go up, nigga. We up, nigga. We up. Biatch!
Circle that, man.
Hurt slayer, yeah. Better off worse to the good. I don't took violin, they'll come